Do not worry.
Why, hello everyone, welcome to a brand new Do Not Worry stream. I'm your host Anthony, coming to you live from the heart of Lebanon. I don't know why I was smiling. I was thinking, like, it's funny how I was just streaming on the other channel just a few minutes ago and I have this whole other intro. Like, it seems like it's like this whole operation is like TV network. I got like all these shows, all these intros, and it's all operated on like this little, you know, I just got different buttons. I press this button. We're in Tino's Playroom. I press this button.
Do not worry.
We're in Do Not Worry land. Out here producing all these shows. I don't know, I just felt silly for a second. How's everyone doing? Dried Coconut, hello folks. Let's give a shout out to Dried Coconut, who made an exception today. Dried Coconut does not, and I can't blame Dried Coconut, who likes to give any corporation 30% of your hard-earned cash. And I'm not even being sarcastic, you know what I mean? And as you guys know, YouTube always slashes, takes 30% of whatever you donate, whatever super chat you send in, whatever membership you buy, whatever membership you gift, whatever money you spend on this website, YouTube takes 30%. And Dried Coconut has had a very principled stance for many years that he would never spend any money on YouTube as to not give them that dreaded 30%. As we were streaming today on Tino's Playroom, by the way, subscribe to Tino's Playroom, folks, where we have a fun time doing Lego stuff. I shared the link. It is pinned on top or at the bottom of your live chat, folks. Go ahead and check it out. We had a good time today reacting to, they revealed the Lego Minas Tirith set. Okay, it's bigger. It's 2,000 pieces bigger than my Rivendell set. It's more expensive. It's massive. They revealed it today, so we reacted to that. That was a good time. Look at them here revealing it officially, etc., etc. And then we looked at the entire like Lego catalog for June and maybe like some stuff coming out in August and stuff, and we rated whether we would cop or drop these items. I'm experimenting with different kinds of live streams on the other channel, but it was super fun. Consider subscribing to Tino's Playroom. So as Dried Coconut was there, he was like, I would never want to support YouTube with money, with my money and stuff. But then I was like, hey, I mean, you do know that YouTube also takes, if they're taking 30% from you, but they take 30% from me as well. So it hurts on both ends. And then he ended up gifting 5 memberships to Tino's Playrooms. We call them Tino's friends. So that was a very generous move by Dried Coconut. And then he didn't end up getting one of those gifted memberships. So he ended up getting himself a membership as well. So Dried Coconut, we appreciate you. We see you. There's crossover between the two channels. So thank you, Dried Coconut. And speaking of memberships, folks, as you guys see here, there is a bar. Tops. Do Not Worry is trying to get to 1,000 members by my birthday. My birthday is September 26th, folks. We have a couple of months to get there. Okay, slowly but surely. Can we get there? If you guys would like to support the channel, members get exclusive live streams every single week. And you guys make sure that the lights stay on over here, that we can keep the stream going. If you guys enjoy the content, we've been going pretty hard. I did 2 live streams on Sunday. That was about 5 hours of streaming. I did a 4-hour live stream yesterday. Did a 2-hour Lego stream today. We're doing another live stream now. I'm doing a Lego build live stream tomorrow. So if you guys subscribe to Tino's Playroom, you can watch me build this Eevee live on stream tomorrow. And once I have this thing built, I'm going to film a couple of like pre-recorded reviews for this and my Lego Batmobile. Sorry for nerding out on all the Lego, guys. But tomorrow, if you guys want to watch this was a gift from Bricking, actually. They sent me this as a gift when I got the Cantina for a lot of money. The Cantina was very expensive. But they were super sweet, and they sent over this adorable little Eevee, which I'm going to build tomorrow live on stream. So join me. If you like Pokemon, you like cute little creatures, little fuzzy creatures, tomorrow on stream. Let's go. So subscribe. Link is in your live chat. So our beloved members, let me take a second to thank you. Whether you guys have been gifted a membership, whether you're out there subbing with your own money, whether you're out there gifting memberships and supporting this community, we very much thank you. I want to thank AKA Andromeda, Corey Kabbalah, Marabino, who joined 0 days ago, Joel Lockie, Empty Pockets 919, Empty Pockets, we all feel you. Empty Pockets, we all feel you. Lemon Wizard, Wandering Beetles, Ex-Marine 244, Earlier Self, Jeg K4KHFQ, Marisol Chicken Wing, Shiv's Third Eye, Casgar, Rami Bargs 3819, Team Casual Fan, and Good Citizen 6334. Thank you, Good Citizen. And Kyla Hayes 3987. Oh, everyone's saying, everybody's saying that Evie looks cute. She does look very cute, right? I'm excited to I would have never thought to buy this set myself, but now that I have it, very excited to have it. Very excited to build it. Yes, everybody, turn your live chat on live chat, not top chat, so that you can see everybody's chats. Okay. Members, we love and appreciate you. Thank you. Also, let me take a second to thank some of our lovely patrons. Patrons such as our God-tier patron, Elian Mujabbir. We love and appreciate you. Superhero patrons like Ezekiel B, Fadi Mac, BB, Claudia, Khawlan Ahmad, Muhammad Mrouwe, Jordan M, Rayadi. Blonde patrons like Riz, Danielle Richards, Ahmad Al Salim, Edmund Pisarek, LB, Haley Davis, Colt Drew, and Morgie, Hani Farah, and abductee patrons like DG, Joseph Ramirez, Jim D. Dukers, our beloved Jim D. Dukers. Has anybody seen Jim recently? Just checking if Jim is okay. Jennifer Sage, Karen Goodwin, Elise Marrero. We love you all and appreciate you. And Dizzle McFizzle, thank you so much for being members and patrons, supporting this channel. Patrons also get exclusive content. Nour and Karine are working on episode 2 of Fantasy Board Review. I know they made you guys wait a long time for it. Don't forget, we had a war during that whole time, but this is the book they're reading for episode 2. Morning Glory Milking Farm, a monster bait romance. So for all of you people interested in some Morning Glory Milking Farm, there you go. Very excited. Not me. I mean, you guys better be. Honk Big gifts 1 $2 membership. Let's go. And Marmad XQ9LO gets it. Let's go. Thank you so much, Honk Big, for the generous dono. It's very kind. What a nice way to start the stream. You guys are too sweet. Okay. We have thanked our beloved patrons. We have thanked our members. And I have to give you guys this constant reminder. You don't have to be a member. You don't have to be a patron. I know we have a bar up here. There being a bar up here doesn't mean it needs to change. Doesn't mean anybody has to fill it. It's just up there. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Like the video. Leave a comment. Hop in the live chat. Say hello. That's more than enough to help the channel. And you know, be a part of the community. I consider any subscriber to the channel a Do Not Warrior. You don't have to be a member to be a Do Not Warrior. It's just the official title of members. So I very much appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being such a sweet and awesome community. With that said, let us get Gurn. DNM, do not milk. I don't like this. I do not like where this is going. King Coho says, we love it here. Well, thank you. Awesome. Amazing. Let me just look at who's in the chat. Let me say hello. Salad Shla, Rami Winter, Chris. Yeah, hello, sahla, Chris. Ali Dawning, Dried Coconut, Honk Big. By the way, I am gonna try to go to that screening of Mandalorian and Grogu next week. God, I don't know if Demi is remotely interested in that. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't think she's never seen a single Star Wars movie. No, I can't make her watch Mandalorian and Grogu as her first one. That can't be her first Star Wars movie. That would be a travesty. We got maybe Elias. I gotta see if Elias. I watched episode 1 of Mandalorian during COVID in lockdown with Elias, my best friend. We started it together. We're like, how cool is it that there's Star Wars on TV? Fast forward a few years, we now are like, I'm sick of like Star Wars TV shows. They're mostly horrible. But at that time, we were so innocent. We're like, a Star Wars TV show to help us, to help tide us over during this pandemic. Speak no more of it. Chris says we can go together. Chris, I only get 1 + 1. Why are you making me say this on stream, Chris? If Elias can't go, though, Chris, it'll be me and you. How about that? Let me try to see if they can give me an extra ticket, actually. You know what? Let me try to pull a few strings. Let me ask them right now, actually. Let me see. Let me use what little clout I have. Let me see. Let me see. I'll tell them we'll do an IRL stream. Is there any chance I can get an extra +1 because I want to try to live stream the premiere! Exclamation point. You see, but now we have to live stream it, Chris. I'm gonna try. I have no poll. I have just enough juice to get the invitation to the premiere. But do I have enough juice to get an extra +1? Let's find out. Let me see if I was even allowed a +1. I think so, right? Come on, I'm not that lame. Yes, me and a +1. Well, I'm gonna try for a +2. Chris says, avant-première. Well, now you realize. Well, now I'm on the spot, Chris. I've already messaged the movie theater. And we'll have fun. If it works, why the fuck not? Let's go have fun. We'll do a quick 1-hour IRL stream. Walk around the mall, right? Have a good time. I'm gonna try, Chris. I'm gonna try. All right, folks. With that said, all of that out of the way, all the good stuff, let us jump to... Before we continue the video, just a couple of small updates. I saw this on my Twitter today. Fun. Oh, this came out April 22nd. So I'm a little late to this, but I just saw this for the first time today. Maybe it was sponsored or something. It's from the Jerusalem Center for Security and Foreign Affairs. On Israel's Independence Day, here's a message we're not supposed to send. We don't want war with the people of Lebanon. We don't want to be your enemy, but we will defend ourselves. Watch. God, I hope the music here isn't copyrighted. But let's see.
This is a message Israelis are not supposed to send to Lebanon. We don't want...
Yeah, then don't send it. How about that? Huh? Don't send it. Keep it in. Keep it bottled in. Not everything. You don't have to express everything you feel. I've learned that the hard way many times in my life. Recently as well. You know, just keep quiet. Keep it inside.
To be your enemy. جيراننا في لبنان. My name is Tamir. I'm from northern Israel.
What did he say?
Your enemy. جيراننا في لبنان. My name is...
What did he say, في لبنان? What?
They're not supposed to send to Lebanon. We don't want to be your enemy. جيراننا في لبنان.
إيراننا في لبنان? I don't know what... I think he's trying to say an Arabic word at the beginning. If whoever my Arabic speaker is Hala, I don't know what he's trying to say.
My name is Tamir. I'm from northern Israel. Let's be clear. We don't seek war with you, but we will defend ourselves. Our conflict is not with the Lebanese people. It is with the terrorist organization Hezbollah.
Oh, that sound... Where have I heard that before? I don't know. Hey, they're talking to... Is it, hey, Palestinians? Or the people of Gaza, our war is not with you. It is against Hamas. How did it end up for the Palestinians and the people of Gaza? I wonder. This message is usually an omen of death. When an Israeli looks at the camera and says, hey, we're not against you, we're against X. That means you and everyone you love is about to get killed and your country is about to be a shithole. This is the omen. This is the worst omen you could have. When an Israeli looks into a camera and says, hey, our war is not against you. It's against these other people in your country. Then you're fucked. It's over. Game over.
An arm of Iran that has taken your country hostage.
I said Jiranuna. That's what he said. Oh my god, bro. Like شد لي حنكك شوي. Jiranuna. I could not understand that.
And drag both of us into conflict. You deserve better. We deserve better. You and us, we are not so different. We want security. We want a future. We want our children to grow up without fear. This doesn't have to be our reality. It's a decision.
Wait a second. That's a Dragon Ball. Motherfucker got a glass Dragon Ball from Dragon Ball Z. How many stars does that have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Maybe 6. This is at least a 5 to 6 star Dragon Ball. He's got a Rafiki from The Lion King chilling right there. If you guys can see little Rafiki doing some meditation. He's got a security camera right there aiming right at him, which is bizarre. Some kind of bronze lion. What is that? Some kind of miniature globe or something? But the Dragon Ball, because it looked like an eye of Sauron for a second, and then the Rafiki struck my eye. But okay, let's continue. And yeah, Haley, I completely agree. Very, very bizarre jacket. A little bit Teddy Fresh coded, if I'm being honest.
For children to grow up without fear. This doesn't have to be our reality. It's a decision made by those who benefit from keeping us divided.
Wait.
We can choose peace, side by side, without fear. And we...
What a hopeful message. God, I love it when Israelis send us messages of hope, just as they're bombing and massacring Lebanese people.
here in Israel are waiting for the day we meet you in Tel Aviv, and the day here in Israel, peace, side by side, without fear. And we, here in Israel, are waiting for the day we meet you in Tel Aviv, and the day we walk freely in Beirut.
Ain't gonna happen, buddy. You ain't walking freely here anytime soon. At least, I hope not. Goddamn, dude. Oh, God, where am I? God, man. I'm gonna have to run into like Zionists in America.
This is a message Israelis.
I hope I don't walk across any pro-Israel protests when I'm in Washington, D.C. I do not want to have to face anyone. I do not want. I'm just gonna put my head down. I'm gonna keep my head down and walk straight. That's what I'm gonna do. Just keep my head down. Just don't say anything. Ignore the protesters, Anthony. Okay, just absurd videos to fucking see on your timeline, by the way. Just like as they're bombing you. This is the we're gonna move on to what's happening in Lebanon right now, but like just keep in mind they made a video like this, and then we're gonna see what they've been doing here. Also, this is kind of remember this guy? Remember this dude injured in the war against Hezbollah who was saying like, hey, we're gonna demolish Lebanon. He lost the leg apparently, and his friend, his like boxing coach, has a fuck Hezbollah t-shirt. That's how traumatized they are. That's how obsessed they are. They're walking around with fuck Hezbollah t-shirts. And by the way, this guy can't box for shit. And I know he has one leg. It doesn't matter. His arms are wide as hell. Oh, was he using an elbow? No, he's trying to block. This guy can't box for shit. Horrible, man. Let me just try real quick to see if having one leg means you can't punch. Nope, you could totally punch decent with your elbows in with one leg. I just stood on one leg, had my knee up. This guy can't fucking box worth of shit. Horrible. And his coach sucks. This pad work is horrendous. Tim Maccabee. I love saying the name Maccabee. Hello, Tim Maccabee. Hi, Anthony, Ethan Klein. I know. It's gonna be quick. Ethan just has one clip to look at, and then we're moving on to Hasan Bad. Salad Schloss says, I do think missing a leg makes you lose power stance. I just tried it. You guys don't need to see it because here. I'm on one leg. I got one leg up. It's fine. You can do it. You can do it. There's 40 seconds of this. Don't hug him. He owes you a refund for this horrible pad work. No wrists. No wrist straps. Come on, man. No hand wraps. You want to risk more injury? Aren't you fucked as it is? God damn, man. Why would you do that? Jump scare. Sorry, folks. As Israelis make videos about wanting peace with Lebanon and wanting to come hang out here in Beirut and wanting us to go chill in Tel Aviv, this is what's happening in southern Lebanon. Even bread has become a target in South Lebanon. Yahya Kabisi and Hussein Abaisi, I think it's Abaisi or Abisi. Yahya Kabisi and Hussein Kabisi were killed by an Israeli drone strike while on their way to Zibdin, South Lebanon, to distribute bread to residents who had remained in the area. So these are people that stayed there despite evacuation warnings, etc., because they don't want to leave their homes. Obviously, we know what happens to homes in countries where Israelis tell you to leave. They either destroy it or they take it. Israel killed my Baba while he was distributing bread. Yahya's daughter said, bread, not weapons. This is what their final journey carried. RIP to these two brothers. Gangsters. Fucking G's. Oh, you can see the bags of bread in the car. Are you fucking shitting me, dude? You can literally see the bread in the car. Allah yarhamkun ya shabib. Oh my god. Heroes going in. Look at the bread. You can literally see the bread in the back of the car. Jesus Christ, man. Bags of pita bread. North Star Radio, what's good? How's it going? Horrible, man. Rest in peace. Beautiful souls. Beautiful souls. I think they're brothers. Yeah, right? That is such a badass album cover. The guy with a cigarette Dude's got his iPhone sticking out of his front pocket. Big ass phone for a small little pocket. Riding in that green truck. And hey, they died heroes. What else can we say? We're gonna mourn them, but like we're also let's celebrate them. Hala Jabir on Twitter says, it is becoming harder and harder to report on Israel's war on Lebanon when your timeline starts to feel less like news coverage and more like a daily obituary for your own people. Children, women, fathers, entire families, medics, obliterated villages and towns. The killings are relentless. You finish writing about one Israeli strike only for another name, another face, another small coffin to appear minutes later. At some point, the weight of constantly documenting this grief begins to bury parts of you with it. I could not agree more. I already felt that in the Gaza genocide. Also started to, like, this is what's crazy. Like, now I'm covering the war a little bit less here ever since the ceasefire. Or otherwise, all I would be doing is being like, Israel killed this person, Israel killed this person, Israel destroyed this building, Israel destroyed this building, Israel killed this family, and Israel killed this person. That is literally what we would spend 2 hours doing. And which we spent the better part of 2 months already doing a lot of that. So it's just fucked up. And then they put out videos of like, hey, we need to join forces and stop Hezbollah. Let's go. Come party in Tel Aviv. We come party in Beirut, right? It's like, oh my lord. So Metallica Bread fan. Hell yeah. Fucked up. Guys, Comrade Casey's in the chat, by the way. Hello, Javid. Okay, let's quickly get into this Ethan Klein drama. He called in to... So the family got sick, apparently. They didn't do an episode yesterday, so they could not respond to all of the stuff that happened at the poker tournament. I actually wonder, is H3 scheduled to be live today? H3 podcast. H3 podcast. H3. Guys, should I buy the Minas Tirith Lord of the Rings Lego set while I'm in the States? Oh, they're live. It's a James Charles episode? Okay, no, they're talking about the poker tournament. Let's see real quick.
That's very surprising.
It's the Arnold Palmer of circumcisions. Just a little bit of both worlds, eh?
Get to take a walk on both sides of the...
And I mean, listen, David is a worldly gentleman.
Of course, yeah, no, absolutely.
To tell people how to experience it. You know that as an artist tomorrow, surely.
That is all true, but...
Be here. It's a new thing.
David's gonna show his dick.
Okay, I might actually...
What?
Okay, who gives a shit? We'll see if they mention it. We'll react to it at some point later. But first, so yesterday he made an appearance on the after show. After Dark. This is from Leftovers H3. This was posted. Actually, maybe better not to show posted. Ethan called in on After Dark to show that he is really sick and to join their discussion about online leftists who he says want everyone in Israel dead. Sam Cedar and Cruel World Happy Mind mentioned in discussing anti-Semitism. Let us watch this clip from the after show. Ethan calling in. I have no idea if this was the whole call or if there's a longer call than this. Let's dig in and see what was said.
Hi, Ethan. How are you feeling?
So I have a few things to talk about. Thank you, Kate. It's nice to be here. One, I've noticed a lot of chatter on the subreddit and in the community in general accusing me of faking my illness. Okay.
Talk about the
now,
allegations.
listen, I just want to dispel that notion right now. Ela, am I sick?
Hi, guys.
Oh,
Hi.
Sheila.
Yeah.
Oh, Ela, oh. Okay, to be fair, he does sound sick. But they've... Why would... I mean, come on. He had a horrible weekend at that fucking poker tournament. It would have made sense for them to want to cancel the show, okay? No one's crazy for assuming, oh, all of a sudden, the whole family's sick. How convenient. Okay, he does sound sick. We'll give him that. All right.
Poor
Yeah.
Ela
Oh,
sick.
poor Ela. Ethan's lying. Poor Ela.
Well, you guys look good.
Yeah, the house is sick. The whole house.
God.
Come on, man. Stop.
Stop.
Telling Salt says, happy to catch the live. Hello from Sweden. Well, hello. Hello to you. I love it when we get people from all over the world saying hello. Enjoy. God, from Sweden.
No, I'm sick. It's super annoying. And then the other thing is, oh, Ethan's the sickest person alive. I mean, Ela, is that fair?
No, it's so unfair. So Sunny got a double ear infection.
Oh no, that's
Um,
awful.
Bruce got an eye infection.
Oh my God, these poor
And,
kids.
Yo, stop talking about your kids getting sick on stream. Have we learned nothing? Guys, come on. Okay. Everybody gets infections. All kids get Stop talking about this on the podcast, maybe. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Remember what happened the last time you were just out there just openly being like all the infections that were happening to your kids and everything they were catching, all the diseases. Now one kid's got an ear. Stop it. Why are you doing this? What's the point? Keep it to yourselves, bro. Keep it to yourselves. Maybe talk about talk about what's happening to you. Don't talk about the kids. Just leave it out. Leave it out. Leave it out. Yes, please describe how all of your kids are getting all these different infections.
And Teddy had a throat thing.
Jesus, did you guys go to
You
Great
come-
Wolf Lodge again?
No, it seems like it. We're still alive, so clearly not.
Okay, good. Poor guys.
But anyway, I'm just really enjoying the show today. I think it's a great topic, Kate, you're tackling because
Yeah.
it really is just highlighting how fucking insane these online leftists are and have been.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean, again, did the after show really do an entire episode about how like online leftists are destroying like the left instead of talking about actual, again, when leftists went to Cuba, when activists went to Cuba, oh no, the left is ruining Cuba. They're trying to get content out of Cuba instead of talking about what the U.S. government has done to Cuba and what the Republicans have done to Cuba, etc. Not just the Republicans. And right now, instead of focusing on the actual enemy of the country, let's focus on leftists and sow more division in the like Democratic Party and the left. Like, what's the point? They're just so upset that they've lost any credibility, any leftist credibility, any credibility of being actual liberals. You know, they've eaten shit that now they spend their time just shitting on actual leftists.
it's just so important that people take a moment to actually understand what's going on here. I don't know what is with these people. I don't know what their end goal is other than like they just want Israel to die. I mean, that just seems to be like the one.
it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally that. Nothing else
It's
makes
like-
sense other than that they want the people there to die.
Yeah, not the government. They want the people
Everybody
to
there.
be wiped off the planet. Yes.
So that seems to be like your one.
Oh, that's what they act. Fun vibes on the H3 podcast. Let's talk about how leftists want people in Israel to die.
It
It's
makes
like-
sense other than that they want the people there to die.
Yeah, not the government.
Why are they so close to each other?
And like they just want Israel to die. I mean, that just seems to be like the
Yes,
one.
it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally that. Nothing else
It's
makes
like-
sense other than that they want the people there to die.
Yeah, not the government. They want the people
Everybody
to
there.
be
But we don't want the people to die. We don't want the people, just random innocent people, to get killed. But aren't you the guy who was laughing? I was laughing at them running away from drones. No one fucking died in those clips, bro. No one got hurt, okay? It was just they were getting a little taste of like the fear that they instill in other people. No one is celebrating when innocent people get killed. It's the Israelis who have songs that chart at #1 on their radio about killing Palestinians and killing Arabs and calling Arabs rats. It's the Israelis who have social media trends making fun of other people and making fun of Palestinians when they're in their homes, dying, literally recreating explosions and putting like makeup on their faces and stuff. Like, please spare us this fucking bullshit and the constant victim mentality. And what a great idea at a time where Israel is the least popular historically in the US amongst Democrats and Republican. Ethan and Ela Klein have decided to make their show a Let's Defend Israel podcast on both the main show and the after show. Great idea. Great business idea. Great maneuvering. Great content strategy. Truly. They stand alone in their defense of Israel at this point.
wiped off the planet. Yes.
So that seems to be like your one guiding principle, and everything else is kind of a dressing, you know. And
Yeah.
And why the fuck is Harley Morenstein doing political commentary now? Like these are the political commentators of we got Harley Morenstein, girl with a microphone, and Ethan Klein. And it's like the circle jerk of everybody just reaffirming what they all believe is that they just fucking love Israel.
support and say and do anything and jump ship and join this bandwagon and everything.
Mhm.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah. Well, and I think it's a cop out. I think it's a very easy thing to be so black and white, right? If you decide to lock in on Israel, Israelis, everybody there is evil, we just kill them all and that's the solution. And you don't have to think difficult thoughts ever again.
Who the fuck is saying just kill them all and that's the solution? Who did you hear say, hey, let's kill all the Israelis? But they don't have to say it. It's a dog whistle. If they say get rid of stop funding the Iron Dome, it means they want to kill all Israelis. Fuck you, man. No, it doesn't.
Right? You can just go with that.
The American government should stop funding the Iron Dome. Yeah, why the fuck should Americans, why should I spend my fucking tax dollars to help defend a country that's actively bombing me? Fuck you.
You don't have to deal with the nuance of situations or any of the gray area. It's not brave. It's a cop-out. You are like deciding to disengage from the actual world, and that's how you end up supporting Marjorie Taylor Greene over some of the most progressive people that have ever been in Congress. It's insane.
AOC is not an advocate for Israel. Like, let's just fucking be so for real right now. Right?
At all, yeah.
But where they draw the line is that she doesn't want everyone there to die.
Clearly.
And like, also, they have this bright idea.
No, that's not. It's when they try to call the Iron Dome defensive. It's defensive capabilities, but why is it defensive? It's the Israelis starting every single war. They're the ones that are attacking everyone. So in fact, no, it's not defensive weaponry. Sure, it is repelling rockets, but why are people firing rockets at Israel in the first place? It's because they're fucking someone up somewhere.
That we should stop funding the Iron Dome. Like, I feel like also they don't care about the Arabs or the Palestinians or Middle Easterns in general, because that would inevitably.
Yeah. Now he's making it about the Arabs. They never, him and Ela, dude, I swear to God, they never talk about Arabs dying unless it's try to make like some kind of convenient argument to get the left. But what about the one Arab that got killed by that Iranian rocket? Isn't that fucked up? Aren't you upset? And hundreds of thousands of people got slaughtered in Gaza. Not a peep. But the Iranians killed one Arab with that rocket. Isn't that fucked up? Aren't you an Arab? Don't you feel for Arabs? Aren't you a leftist? It's like, Jesus. And now again, look, if they get rid of the Iron Dome, Arabs will die. Oh. You don't have to make it about race for me to get upset. We don't judge death by race, Ethan Klein, unlike yourself and your fellow Israelis.
They create such a more fucked up war, right?
1,000%.
And like, all they care about is Israelis dying and being displaced and leaving, etc. They don't care about the welfare of anybody else there, the Arabs or whatever they pretend. They don't. If they got rid of the Iron Dome tomorrow, Israel would fucking
destroy people. Yeah,
it would be so much worse.
We're dealing with like literally hundreds of thousands of deaths. There's so many people that in a tight
hundreds of thousands of deaths in Israel if there's no Iron Dome. Are you fucking crazy? These motherfuckers are out there thinking that people are trying to genocide them. If Iran fired rockets at Israel, why did they? Who fired the rockets first? Look, ya Hamar. That means donkey, by the way.
Concentrated area with 10,000 rockets aimed at it all the time, and there's nothing to talk about because those rockets don't hit. They don't make it there.
Right.
They're shot down.
Right.
But the amount of death that those rockets bring is an insane amount. Where they're targeted, where they mean to hit, and where they don't hit is crazy.
Why are those rockets even being fired at Israel, you dumb fuck? They're being fired at Israel in self-defense. Have you heard of self-defense? Don't you Americans love talking about self-defense? Don't you Americans love shooting people in like the street on self-defense charges? I was defending myself, Your Honor. I had to shoot this man in the 7-Eleven. I thought his Skittles were a gun. Don't you fuckers love stand your ground and self-defense and all that shit? Well, that's what Iran's doing, motherfucker.
But these people, I actually don't even. Maybe I'm making them out to be too evil. I say they want to kill everyone in Israel. I think they might even be dumber going one L for Israel at a time, no matter what it is. They want to have like everything is. It feels like hearing fans of sports teams argue.
Oh, it's very much
people
that.
get
It's
on their
campism.
side,
Yeah.
and no one wants to have a dialogue or a discussion.
No,
and every time
no one wants to have a dialogue or a discussion. Yes, because what dialogue or a discussion do you want to have when one country is oppressing another people? Okay, are we going to do that over and over again? It's not a level play field. Well, let's just have a discussion about it. I'm Israeli, but I also believe in Palestinian self-determination and independence. Oh, really? You do? How? Unless you're just going to share the country with everyone, because that's the only way. Anything else? Fucking spare it. Spare me, please. Spare us. Spare all of us.
I say it every time. If you look at it, it doesn't make sense or it's super hypocritical. The only thing that could logically explain it is they hate those people.
Yeah.
They hate the people that live in Israel.
It's fuck Israel, fuck America, and that's literally
It's lazy.
the beginning
it's a lazy
and
take.
end.
Yeah.
It's lazy. Oh, here go the microphone. It's lazy. It's a lazy take.
Israel. It's fuck Israel, fuck America, and that's literally
It's lazy.
the beginning
it's a lazy
and
take.
end.
Yeah.
And that's why they all fucking turned on me and like scorched my reputation online when October 7th happened, because I wouldn't just. And
You scorched your reputation online after October the 7th. You did that, Ethan. We just watched you along the way.
and like scorched my reputation online when October 7th happened, because I wouldn't just. And by the way, they do welcome Jews in their fold, right? Just so long as they're like Sam Cedar.
Until they
Yeah,
step on the
exactly.
line. If you want to stay here, I can show you what they've been saying about Sam Cedar.
Are they turning on Sam Cedar?
Oh, girl, you know they are. And guess what?
Because
Oh my God. We'll only accept. Yeah, Ethan, honestly, I only accept people, whether they're Jewish, whether they're Muslim, whether they're Christian, if they don't fuck with genocide. Whatever person, whatever religion they're from, okay, if they're pro-Palestine and anti-Israel, they're good. They're good. You know what I mean? I use that standard for everyone. Christians, Muslims, everybody. Not just Jewish people. Believe it or not.
They have turned on Mehdi Hasan and Sam Cedar. And guess which one of the two is being called a Zionist over and over again?
the one who called into my show and fucking shit and pissed and cried because I was perpetuating anti-Semitism. And how dare I accuse Hasan of being anti-Semitic by saying anyone that's ever had a fond feeling for Israel should not be qualified to be a dog catcher.
Yep.
Yeah.
Including Sam's own father.
He's being called a low-class Zionist, a Zionist Democrat, a liberal Zionist.
He's a fucking dirty Zionist.
Why, though? What's happening? Reminder, you quit your midterm and gave up the only actual power and leverage you had to curb the Republican Party you raised millions for? Because Sam Cedar is criticizing Marjorie Taylor Greene. People are turning on him. Is that the point they're trying to make?
I always knew it. Fuck Sam Cedar.
So yeah, I mean, it's just insane. And Mehdi has not been called that at all. So it's very clear to me that if you are Jewish and you disagree, you are instantly at all. Even a fraction of it, the disagreement here is Marjorie Taylor Greene is a bad person and should not be platformed.
Undebatable, right? Undebatable.
You're a Zionist. You're a filthy fucking Zionist. You're a liberal, which is just as bad, right?
A fucking lib.
But that's only happening to the Jewish guy that's speaking out right now.
Yeah.
Fucking, it's so transparent. It's so frustrating. My God.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, I mean, she's saying stuff, I guess, she's become anti-Israel, but I don't think anyone's fooled into thinking she's an actually, good person. She's fucking insane. Where are these comments even coming from? They just found, a couple of random people on Twitter, and now they're assuming that all leftists have turned on Mehdi Hasan and on Sam Cedar?
Well, and the thing too about even if a Jewish person is part of their movement and is towing the line perfectly, it's still
thin ice.
This guy has some Zionists in his family. I wonder what he really thinks if he's being totally honest with us. I wonder, can we really trust this Jewish guy? Even though he says he agrees with everything, there's a chance he's not being totally honest. And honestly, I just don't know. I don't know if we want.
Okay, now Ethan is straight up writing fucking fan fiction right now. He's saying even if someone meets a Jewish person that's anti-Zionist and is hey, yeah, I'm pro-Palestine, we're so fucking anti-Jewish and we're so, apparently, according to Ethan, we're so anti-Semitic that we're even going to question oh, really? But what about your family? Is your family pro-Palestine? What do your parents think? My guy, half of Lebanon, or not half, a good maybe a third of Lebanese Christians supports Israel. We have a decent chunk of extreme right-wing Christians that are Zionists as well. You don't have to be Jewish to be a Zionist. You know that, right? You know that? Are you aware of that? It's not always about you. It's not always about being Jewish. It's not always about your religion. It's not always about being a victim.
Want someone like that in our group.
Well, that was what Cruel World Happy Mind was saying, right? That she went to this Jewish wedding. The rabbi himself was very pro Free Palestine. And she still didn't trust it that he was.
She was scared or something. What did she say?
Yeah, she was scared, and she was like, "What if he's lying about that?"
It's so classic.
Tie me up and drink my blood.
But it's literally actually classic Jew hate is be careful around Jews.
Yes.
Always be careful. I've seen that all over the years.
Oh my God, dude! What a fucking show! What a podcast! I thought the vibes were atrocious on the main show. They're also just complaining about anti-Semitism and not trusting the Jews and persecuting the Jews on the after show. We're doing this again. We're doing this twice. You're doing this to 2 podcasts. Wasn't ruining 1 podcast enough for you, Ethan? You had to come here and ruin. I mean, not that the second one's going well, but like, you just had to do this there as well, huh? God damn. Yeah, North Star Radio in the chat says unification with all anti-Zionists is the future. It doesn't mean you have to agree with everything they've said. I do kind of agree with that, actually. At this point, given what Israel is doing, we need all the allies we can get. That means some unsavory characters. If it means teaming up with, for just one issue, with people like Candace Owens or Marjorie Taylor Greene or, God, what's his name? The guy who laughs like the Joker. Tucker Carlson. For certain specific, I swear to God, I'm starting to sound like Cenk Uygur. Everybody called Cenk crazy when Cenk was like, but what if we just had a beer with Tucker and we don't have to agree on everything? Like, Cenk was literally saying all of that. That's like, at least that's what we're saying at North Star Radio. I'm not saying I agree with Cenk. Don't lose it on me, folks. I'm kidding. Anyway, so that's the clip.
It's come up a million times. It's been there for since like the dawn of Judaism. Be careful. Oh,
and that's
Jewish,
the funny
be careful
thing too,
around
right?
them.
It's just repeating the same pattern that's been happening for thousands of years. But for some reason, people go, no, this is different this time.
Yeah.
Again, Israel's committing a genocide in Gaza. Just bombed the living shit out of Iran, murdered thousands of people in Iran, killed 160 schoolgirls. I mean, the U.S. and Israel did it together. They're still bombing Lebanon, killed over 3,000 people here in Lebanon. They're still bombing the living shit out of Lebanon. And you got Ethan, go with the microphone, and Harley Morenstein talking about the world wanting to wipe out the Jews while they're wiping everyone out. You get that? And they, I mean like Israel, not the Jews. So this on Twitter.
Like
this might also be from
stuff? Yeah.
To be fair, this might also be from Reddit. I'm not sure.
Do you think
This was Ethan's stance while debating, I think, with Sam Cedar. That's his take on the U.S. government funding the Iron Dome versus now. April 30, 2025, May 11, 2026. Ethan Klein versus Ethan Klein. Let's watch this this incredible debate.
Do you think that we should cut all aid to Israel?
I think that'd be justifiable, yeah.
And
we're talking about like military aid and stuff. Yeah, for sure. Israel.
I mean,
Israel can make their own bombs and shit.
Every
if they need, like, they don't need American military.
Yes,
yeah, I agree with you on that.
I think they do need it to do what they're doing, without a doubt. And
well, what I mean is they're not entitled to it. To say more accurately. Yeah. So yeah, I think military aid should be cut for sure until.
And like,
ooh. Great. Gee, wow, Ethan. That's a measured response. That's a pretty, interesting response. I kind of agree with you there. That's a nice little concession you made. How do you feel now?
Also, they have this bright idea that we should stop funding the Iron Dome. Like, I feel like also they don't care about the Arabs or the Palestinians or Middle Easterns in general, because that
the Arabs
would inevitably create such a more fucked up war, right?
1,000%.
And like, they don't, all they care about is Israelis dying and being displaced and leaving, etc. They don't care about the welfare of anybody else there, the Arabs or whatever they pretend. They don't. If they got rid of the Iron Dome tomorrow, Israel would fucking.
And no one's telling you to get rid of the Iron Dome, though. We're just telling you to stop funding it. Americans are sick of funding it. Americans are sick of funding a genocidal war machine. That's what they're telling you. No one's telling you, hey, get rid of the Iron. They're telling you, hey, why doesn't Israel fucking pay for it? You want it? Pay for it. Fair. Isn't that fair? You want it? Pay for it, motherfucker.
Destroy people. Yeah, they know
it would be so much worse.
It would be so much worse. Buffoons, folks. Buffoons. The Arabs or whatever. Yeah, it's fucking the way he talks about Arabs, man. Fucking rude. Anyways, so that's a little bit of Ethan Klein before we move on to part 2 of Hasan Bad, folks. Yesterday we watched about an hour and 34 minutes of this video. If we don't finish it today, we're never going to finish it. There's not going to be part 3. Okay, today we're going to be watching him covering Cameron, F305, Willie Mack, Tectone, Nukes Nux Taku, Nicholas De Oreo, and some dishonorable mentions. And then the conclusion, which honestly I don't know if I'm going to get to. Let's watch.
He's named Hasan Piker. Time for the awards ceremony. Let's take a look at Cameron F305.
Hey there, folks. I'm your local content cop. I make sure everyone's content is up to par.
Cameron F305 is the owner of an up-and-coming commentary YouTube channel. He's 21 years old, he has around 80,000 subscribers, and he's the smallest online figure in this video, but he's also one of my favorites. Cameron is somewhat well known for various interpersonal online dramas, most of which stem from his time working for free on an offshoot of the highly dysfunctional video game project Yandere Simulator as a music producer. After departing that project, Cameron would go on to produce his own music, inspiring the hearts and minds of...
He likes this guy, like, ironically or unironically? Haley says, can y'all believe we watched this guy for 4 hours, 3 days of the week for years? I know, insane, right? Crazy. Yeah, Von Gut Rosewater makes a good point. Says, if you look at the Kavanaugh content from a few years ago, with the hindsight, for instance, he's always been obsessed with enemies. I know, and rewatching it now, it's insane how much we let things slide, honestly. Like, Ethan was fucking unhinged. Straight up unhinged, you know?
Probably at least one person, somewhere.
I need you to run. I'll run right back to me. I'll run right back to me.
That song is incredible. But Cameron would gain much more notoriety in May of last year after releasing a pair of hit pieces on Idubbbz. Now to me, Idubbbz hate content has been done to death. He's just an easy and safe target, and everything to be said about him has already been said. So this type of video is just kind of soulless and lazy. But Cameron will happily take that low-hanging fruit. He capitalized on the recent content cop videos on Ethan.
I mean, we're getting there with Ethan videos. We're starting to get there, but he just keeps on providing new fails. And he just keeps on out-villaining himself. He just keeps on getting worse and more hateable, you know, with the lawsuits. And now the poker tournament, calling a woman a prostitute. And just... and obsessing over Anisa.
By parodying the series and turning it around on Idubbbz. Except it's not really a parody because he's not satirizing it or making it funny, he's just copying it and doing it worse.
Idubbbz, you're a piece of chat. Please log off the Ethernet.
Oh, come on, Cameroon. You're just mad that Idubbbz doesn't say the naughty slurs anymore. He's very mature now. I think you need to grow up.
Yeah, both of these videos are pretty fucking terrible. They're like
yeah, I didn't watch this fucking guy's videos, obviously. Content cop. It's so... Dude, man, all they have to do is make an Idubbbz video and... YouTube career guaranteed. Fucking idiots, dude. God, man. Sucks that he has to deal with all this fucking shit.
Exactly what you would expect from someone making an easy, lazy hit piece on a guy who's already widely hated.
You can make mistakes and grow from them. That's fine. But don't make that your entire fucking...
What's up with his haircut? Like, he had... His long hair looked much better than this. Why does he have Lego hair now? Why do you have Lego hair, man? What is going on here?
Personality. And even if you don't resonate with it anymore, don't shit on people who enjoyed your old content. You come off as disingenuous and extremely fucking annoying.
Yeah, it's just fucking whining about the same shit everyone else has already said about.
Imagine looking like this and making fun of a guy that looks like this. I mean, I'm just saying. Just admit you're fucking jealous or some shit, man. This guy's happy. He's married to the woman he loves, doing his thing, chilling. And you're out here looking like this, copying his content and doing it worse while looking like this, while he's looking like this, and you're trying to convince us that you're happy and he's miserable? Fuck off.
Genuous and extremely fucking annoying.
Yeah, it's just fucking whining about the same shit everyone else has already said about Idubbbz. But somehow there's still a lot of people out there who will endlessly consume brainless content like this, so these videos actually did pretty well. Cameron earned over 1 million views on the first one, and several 100,000 more on the follow-up. The success of these two videos helped Cameron work his way onto H3's radar, and he received a shout-out from the big man himself.
This dude put in so much more effort than Ian. Holy fuck. Anyway, check it out. It's really good. Good watch there.
It isn't. From here, Cameron would start to very shamefully act like an Ethan Klein cheerleader and desperately try to get his attention and approval.
Fucking Ethan is going demon mode right now, and I love it. I love petty Ethan, dude. I love petty Ethan. This is great. Ethan, Dia, if you're watching this...
Oh, yeah, fuck. I forgot about that thing. Yeah, I've said some horrible shit on this podcast, man. Yep. What was it? What was the line? I'm not going to repeat it, but she went from... oh, yeah. Fuck, yeah. Child bride to an adult. That was... Yeah, I was doing the... Dude, yeah. For every one of these fucking idiots sucking up to Ethan, we were out here doing the complete fucking opposite.
Can you shoot me an Instagram DM? I guess I can ask him after, but...
Will Smith is one of the most famous cops.
Yeah! Yeah! Ethan!
Oh my god, that's so pathetic, dude. What the fuck? Does he get like? How did he not get hired for the after show? Oh, he must be fucking mortified. He must be heartbroken. You did all of that, and you didn't get hired to host the after show? What the dude? That's so pathetic. What the fuck?
But Will Smith is one of the most famous cucks.
Yeah, Drax says he must be on speed. He's on something. And he ain't smoking weed, because weed does not make you do that.
Yeah! Eat that, eat that, eat that, eat that, eat that! Get after him!
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
I don't know.
Just because he said Will Smith? What's happening?
What the that was.
But he also got noticed by Noah Samson, a large pro-Palestinian creator, who made this comment while talking to Idubbbz about the hit pieces.
I don't know if you saw the guy who made the content cop about you right after the H3 content cop was outed as a
that came
pedophile.
across my feed.
Was outed as a child rapist.
Cameron very strongly objected to Noah's comments, claiming that it's a baseless accusation, and he started desperately trying to further latch on to Ethan Klein by threatening to join in on Ethan's existing defamation lawsuit against Noah. But the problem for Cameron here is that it isn't
Oh my god, dude. He's trying to get in on the fucking lawsuit?
really outright defamatory for Noah to have referred to him as a child rapist. We're not going to dive too deeply into the story today, but the general gist of it is that Cameron is a
resurfaced allegations. Oh my god. Oh, okay. So it's an actual thing. Jesus. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Why the fuck would Noah Samson say that out of the blue? Haley with a very generous $5 dono, folks. Thank you so much. Haley says, now we know why his local stores ran out of Galaxy gas. Oh my god, right? Sounds like he or like just fucking helium balloons. Or no, actually I was gonna say helium balloons or Galaxy gas. I was gonna say the compressed air canisters, but those do the opposite to your voice.
Accused of meeting up with a 16-year-old girl when he was 19 and having a series of strange and inappropriate interactions with her. On one occasion, she claims Cameron demanded that she kiss him before he would let her out of his car, and on another, he allegedly picked her
come on, dude, what the fuck?
Up to try to forcibly perform oral sex on her.
He got handsy, told him to stop multiple times, told him I wasn't interested in oral, gave him a bunch of reasons why I didn't want to. He didn't listen. He tried to like forcibly put me on him, so I kicked him, and he was like, whoa, there's no need for that. That was a whole thing.
Now, it would obviously be impossible to definitively prove one way or another if Cameron is guilty of what he's accused of, but I will say, the story of his accuser has remained consistent and is supported by evidence she's provided, such as location data. But I think the strongest evidence there is against Cameron is that when responding to allegations against him, he has repeatedly chosen to lie, numerous times. If you want to get a more detailed look at the allegations against Cameron, as well as his overall pattern of dishonesty in responding to them, check out this video by Morale that's linked in the description. This video doesn't cover absolutely everything.
Damn, alright, that's nice. Bodying the fucking dumbass.
But it does give a pretty solid overview of Cameron's pattern of lying. Some examples of the behaviors that Morale outlines include faking Discord logs, changing his stories over time.
I also noticed that like Idubbbz's like weirdo fucking audience started to dislike him just the more. I'm not saying like I'm not talking about like better looking, but like more like look at this guy. They feel like they can relate more to this guy. Like if they're like all basement dwelling, weirdo little like antisocial, you know what I mean? Like misogynistic little freaks. Then they're going to relate to people that they can relate to, that reminds them of them. Once they saw Idubbbz being married, being happy, being confident, growing a mullet, growing a mustache, boxing, getting some tattoos, kind of looking like a Chad, they're like, I don't recognize this guy. Where's the Idubbbz that was like all skinny and said the N-word and like, you know what I mean? Like that's what they want. That's what they miss because that's what makes them feel cozy inside. And then when Idubbbz moves on and is happy and like evolves and changes and grows, they find some other fucking weirdo.
And on one occasion, he seems to have even manipulated a police report to damage the credibility of another one of his accusers.
While I'll keep the individual's name censored, you can see he's labeled as a black male born in 1987. I'm not sure if this is Cameron's roommate or another tenant of the apartment complex or someone completely unrelated, but it's not about Krexa, and Cameron knows this. To summarize, Cameron lied about what the report says, he lied about how he got it, and he lied about who redacted it. And he did this all to make someone accusing him of abuse look mentally unstable.
There's a very awesome interview with Aiden Underground where Cameron is being asked to produce an original, unedited audio recording of a call between him and his accuser, and he spends like 30 minutes coming up with the most insane reasons to not have to show it.
Because you took like 20 minutes to find that. Can you just go to your file explorer, hit home, so it shows recent? Can you just do that?
No.
Why not?
Because I'm not showing you all the fucking, like, there's shit I'm working on that I don't want leaked. There you go.
Can you scroll down by one file?
No.
Just one
actually,
file. Okay, one more.
No, now you're just being retarded.
There's no way the super secret information conveniently is
No,
the
I'm
fifth
not leaking.
file
I'm not
in your
leaking my
most
next
recent.
video.
The first 4 files you show me are all related to what we've just been shown. So I want you to go to the
What
fifth.
are they even talking about right now? Marina says, like the stream or Ethan Klein will haunt your dreams. We're currently at 69 likes. Who's going to get rid of that number and take us over the 70 hump?
File, and it's very convenient that like the 5th file is going to be some like top secret information that you can't show in your most recent.
I just would rather not.
This is just very like suspicious, man. It is very suspicious.
How in the fucking God's name is me not wanting to show you the fucking premiere file for my next video suspicious?
You don't have to. You just rename it and then you could screenshot. It takes like 2 seconds. Watch, I'll do it now. Time it.
But it's a waste of time.
Yeah, again, we'll never be able to fully prove if Cameron is guilty or not, but a good barometer for these things, I think, is if someone is accused of something and in
Oh, they're checking his PC for lolly? Okay.
response, they lie like 47 different times, it doesn't exactly make me think they didn't do it. So Cameron, sorry buddy, but you've been accused of sexually assaulting a minor, and to date, the allegation seems more credible than not. So when someone like Noah Sampson says you're a child rapist, I don't think many lawyers are going to take that defamation case, which is probably why it seems like Ethan doesn't really fuck with you.
You know, as time goes on, I'm getting more cynical about it. I'm just thinking it's probably not going to happen. He's probably not going to add me onto it. It just might not fit the case that Ethan and Buddha have.
I actually thought they were going to add him to the fucking case. What a fucking loser, dude.
You know what I mean? The Noah news. Exactly, Kilo. And that's like where like it's extremely hard to prove that stuff.
Cameron Block.
And Cameron's dishonesty extends to his coverage of Hasan as well. In his content comp on Ludwig, for example, Cameron includes a clip of Hasan talking about attending a Diddy party, which, as we all know, is intended to paint a picture of sexual misconduct, potentially involving minors.
Did you guys know Hasan attended a Diddy party?
I walked into this like back like sphere Epcot looking thing in the back of like the house that P. Diddy was renting for his and was throwing after parties at Coach
Drax is adding Mudahar was insane, but they didn't end up adding Mudahar. Mudahar was like, this lawsuit's fucking stupid. And he even tweeted about it being dumb and like, yeah, you're not going to win. You don't have a good case. Like, Mudahar is out shit-talking Ethan on Twitter about this lawsuit. No one wants to be in on it.
And they were playing like these crazy things for people who are high. One of the images that they were playing was like this little girl, this like supposedly attractive, very young girl.
Nice friends you got there, Ludwig.
Yeah, so he cuts the clip off there and then throws up this disclaimer to say, now there's no proof Hasan did anything weird with kids. But Cameron conveniently leaves out the very next line of the clip, where Hasan expresses discomfort with attending the party.
This like supposedly attractive, very young girl, like opening up a Christmas gift. And I think I told you about this where I was like, this is some real weird Alex Jones style pedo thing here. This is exactly how I felt walking into that house where I was like, this is weird. This is really weird. Everyone here looks really, really weird.
And when confronted about this blatantly dishonest clipping, this is Cameron's defense.
Why did you cut context from the Hasan going to a Diddy party? He said he left when he saw that. I wasn't accused, like, that doesn't, I'm sorry. What context did I cut out? You don't show the full clip? Of course I don't show the full clip. You think I have time for that?
I'm jumping to Willie Mac, folks. At least I know Willie Mac. Willie Mac's talk shit about me. Let's go.
Subject, he's just making more shitty content. Lied about Hasan, a Weasley little liar. The possible child rapist award goes to Cameron. Congratulations, buddy.
Fuck you, little guy. Fucking weirdo.
Hasan is a political streamer, the most popular by far.
This fucking guy, dude. Oh my god, this guy has literally like 3 working brain cells.
Look, I'm not someone who claims to be very knowledgeable about politics, but even to me, it seems like he has some pretty crazy takes.
Willie Mac is a large commentary YouTuber with over 200,000 subscribers. He has an established presence in the drama sphere for making somewhat useful and accessible breakdown videos on new internet stories and controversies. Willie's most recurring topic for the last few years is Hasan Piker. In fact, since October 7th, a third of his videos feature Hasan in the title or the thumbnail, and he routinely gets mentioned in other videos that don't have anything to do with Hasan. This guy's obsessed. Unhinged, even. Now, I'll be fair, Willie's videos on Hasan, they're not that terrible. I mean, they're not good, but occasionally he can make some halfway decent points. But his main criticism of Hasan essentially boils down to inaccuracy and misinformation, which unfortunately doesn't really hit quite the same when you realize just how unreliable of a source Willie himself has become. Demonstrating Willie's ineptitude across all these Hasan videos would probably take us hours, but thankfully for us, Willie and Hasan debated this very topic in November of 2023. Now, for some reason, a lot of people—
Oh, they debated each other?
Consider Willie to have dominated this debate, but I watched the whole thing again recently, and honestly, he comes across like there's something wrong with him. Willie spends the first like 10 minutes of this debate whining that Hasan didn't watch his video on him, as if that somehow makes Hasan unprepared for the conversation that is about himself.
You want to debate about a video you didn't even watch?
Give me the fucking takes and we'll talk about it.
You're going into a topic you don't know anything about.
It's like, yeah, why don't you just make the criticism?
It's just like, Ethan, watch the content cop, Hasan, so that you know what it's like, we know what the fuck you're gonna say, dude.
didn't have to research or prepare for a
That's
criticism.
such an Ethan move. Oh my god, dude, they're like the fucking same.
That is about me. Motherfucker, I'm me.
Brother, just give me what you want to say. Give me what you want to say. The video's about me, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
sure,
fucking
sure.
talk to me about what the fucking points of the video are and let's discuss it. The fuck do you mean?
My main criticism.
Why would I have to research a video about myself?
Willie uses this bizarre moment.
Thank you, Hasan, for saying that. Oh my god, dude.
To say that Hasan is unprepared for the conversation, which he claims proves one of his points.
So let's hear.
I know, but
what
that
your
kind of like
gripes
that kind
are.
of links up to like my big criticism with you is that you don't actually put in the bare minimum effort to research anything before you jump to conclusions.
But even if this unpreparedness point was somehow not totally stupid and was actually fair, it gets immediately undermined by the fact that Willie isn't prepared either, because he has to pause the conversation right after this to go back and watch his own video to remind himself of the argument that he presumably is here to challenge Hasan with.
What is the lie that I told about Ukraine?
It's not a lie. It's just you made more claims. You made more basic.
Like what?
claims.
Zombie Penguin 7134 says Willie tried to radicalize me into being pro-Israel. Fortunately, he failed. Really? You used to be a Willie Mac content watcher? Well, welcome to the not to the club. I mean, welcome to. There's a bunch of Fallen fans here. So you are a Willie Mac Fallen fan. That's awesome. Great. Yeah, he got married in Israel. And if he moves to Israel to live with his IDF wife, then hey, Willie Mac's gonna be my neighbor.
I gotta go pull it up in the video because you didn't
prepare for your own.
Hey, I wonder if Willie Mac's wife has bombed Lebanon. Isn't that fucking crazy? Isn't that crazy? Right? There's a possibility that Willie Mac's wife has like killed a Lebanese person, or has been here, or has, you know, interesting.
You're just completely like you blew this whole
It's your
thing up.
video. It's your video about me. These should be so simple for you to be like, this is where you lied.
All right, you got to give me a minute. This
Are
is
you trying to
research.
link
You
me your
haven't
video?
done
I'm
this
not gonna watch your
before.
video. Just say it with your mouth, with your words. Go ahead.
I have to watch my video to see what my receipt is because this is a year old. Right? I didn't know I didn't know where.
You don't even know your own video. You don't know the contents of your own fucking video.
The confusing thing is, like, even if Hasan had watched Willie's video, Willie still had to go back and fetch his old arguments. Like, he wasn't prepared for the conversation either way. But that debate was kind of a microcosm of the big problem with Willie's attacks on Hasan.
He's like counting on Hasan to remind him what the video's about. So what do you mean you haven't watched it? You don't know? I mean, no. Why don't you tell me? Well, I don't remember. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Dude, I would love to watch this. I feel like there's so much old stuff to catch up on. Like, I want to rewatch Ethan and Hasan's last Leftovers episode. I kind of want to watch Hasan versus Willie Mac. Seems like I missed out on an epic reaction back in the day. Noxolato sends a very generous $2 dono. Thank you so much, Noxolato. And says, Willie Mac, more like Willie APAC. I made him a meme. Oh, that's fucking awesome. You did that? You're the person behind Willie APAC? Noxolato?
Almost all of what he says about him can easily be attributed to himself. Remember that his main criticism is that Hasan often gets things wrong.
My goal is to parse through information and misinformation.
You are the misinformation. You get everything wrong. What, you're allowed to lie, slander people, and make up your own misinformation? Your brand is division and misinformation for the sake of propaganda.
Willie, conversely, routinely prides himself on his research and accuracy.
I was the only one that reached out to everyone involved in this story. Me respecting what creators want on and off the record allows me to talk to all sides of the situation, builds trust with the creator, and also allows me to get follow-up statements for when the drama develops. The most time-consuming part for me making a video is researching the topic, because finding trustworthy news sources is hard. Everyone's reporting with some sort of agenda today.
It's really interesting to hear Willie seemingly present himself as...
He looks like someone that like sells, you know, like used cars. And that's zero offense to people that sell used cars. If you're in the live chat right now and you sell used cars, I bet you look completely different than Willie Mac. But Willie Mac, if I looked at him, I would be like, yeah, I don't know, this guy sells used cars. You know? Maybe a realtor. You know? Either a used car salesman or a realtor in like a very okay neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
Being above having an agenda. It's entirely possible that Willie's research for his Hasan videos in large part consists of just reading subreddits that notoriously have a massive agenda against Hasan.
He claimed that streaming was more soul-sucking and draining on his social battery than a normal job. I sympathize that every line of work is going to have its days where...
Oh my god, yes. Gerg Fallerg says, Tom Green, if he had no talent, he does kind of look like Tom Green. Got a little bit of Tom Green in there.
Hard, but comparing streaming in any way to a real job is so out of touch. Another thing I find funny is Hasan will make it a point to mock Destiny for doing research.
He did all that reading to scour talking points and still got owned.
If you're angry about police brutality, you can watch him laugh at a cop getting shot. Are you okay?
No, you shot me! Oh, God! Are you...
This is a fairly common pattern. A lot of Willie's criticisms of Hasan can be found in Destiny's subreddit previously. Now, sure, a lot of these takes are kind of run-of-the-mill, and Willie could have come up with them on his own, but the pattern even holds with topics that, I'm sorry, there's just no way.
He compares the annexation of Tibet to the American Civil War.
And the example I used here was actually so f***ing good. Not to, you know, hype myself up.
Yeah, something tells me this guy doesn't organically know a whole lot about the fucking annexation of Tibet. I actually had kind of a hard time finding arguments in Willy's videos that I couldn't also find in Destiny subreddit. And there's no real moral issue with Willy doing his research that way, but if you're getting a lot of your information about Hasan from a community of people that start pissing and shitting themselves if he eats breakfast incorrectly, you do not have an agenda-free product. And this has become evident not just in Willy's content, but also his behavior. Over time, Willy has proven to be massively biased towards Destiny and his community. In fact, as it turns out, he seems to be consistently compromised in his ability to report accurately on the Ethan, Hasan, and Destiny conflict. This problem became apparent early last year when Willy published a video covering Destiny's non-consensual sex tape sharing scandal. In the video, Willy republishes unverified claims that he gets from Destiny, the person he's meant to be criticizing.
He goes on to say that people named Lav and Kelly Jean have been distributing
yeah, he exposed Destiny for this stuff.
Dudes, revenge porn.
That was such a fucking weird thing, dude.
Literal truest sense. How many crazy women are part of this
I
guy's...
have to report you. I mean, he did, right? Didn't Destiny say he has like a hard drive with like pictures of... I don't remember this fucking shit.
life. At what point can I victim blame him?
Willy's deference to Destiny showed up throughout this video.
Oh, Haley, he does look like Asmongold. He looks like Asmongold, less warped. He looks like Asmongold looks like they tried to clone Willy Mac 7 times, and Asmongold was like the 8th or 9th, or was the early clone. Like Willy Mac, and then Asmongold was like the 1st or 2nd clone. Looked fucked until they got they perfected it, and like the 8th or 9th, 10th clone looked more like Willy Mac. Asmongold is one of those early clones. He's like just like complete, you know, failed experiment.
Almost half of the runtime was a critique of other people, like the ones who broke the story. And at the end, he couldn't help but bring up Vosh and yes, Hasan as part of a weird, look how bad all these other people are type of segment.
So is Destiny's career over because of this? Well, if Tim Pool can frame himself as a patriot while secretly taking Russian money, Vosh can say Lowly makes you a pedo while having a folder full of...
Miles Murphy Cork says Asmongold escaped the facility. Haley says Asmon was the Neanderthal model.
Lolly, Hasan can frame himself as more credible than the media while reporting every story wrong. Then why wouldn't Destiny recover from this? Let's be honest, the real punishment is Hasan will bring this up every chance he gets.
He also continues to glaze Destiny at the end of the video.
Destiny and I were not friends. However, I have a lot of respect for him. He's the only major creator in the political space that I have covered that actually looks stuff up, reads first-hand information, and directly engages with his critics.
And remember, all this glazing and whataboutism?
Both him and Ethan could not help but remember even when what Destiny made fun of Ethan, told him that he rapes his own children or whatever, and Ethan was like, Destiny, we all know you're funny, but this is a cry for help. I used to watch all your videos when you used to play StarCraft or whatever, but now you need help. You know, you've been accused of being a pedophile. It's like, what? It's like, can't you just call him like a fucking piece of shit or something? Why does everyone have to give a disclaimer that they love Destiny? I respect Destiny. But when it comes to Hasan, just because he doesn't like Israel, oh my God, dude. The biggest insults. They don't spare anything, but...
is taking place in a video that's supposed to be a confrontation about Destiny's crimes. But despite Willy's...
Nogzalato with another $2 donut. Thanks so much. Says, no, but I made him into a Willy Wonka meme. That's super funny. Nogzalato, good fucking work. Out there doing the Lord's work.
Constant bragging about his superior journalism.
We have to constantly be up these people's asses.
I was the only one that reached out to everyone involved in this story.
He included almost no information.
Ethan addressing stuff live right now. You guys want to do it, or do we do it on another one? No, we can do it now. Let's go. We can do it. Let's go. Live reaction.
What they view as like the most humiliating, degrading words that you can call a woman. And they think it's a way to...
Carolyn Kwan.
Okay. I'll be him go, oh God, I caught that too. Yo.
Wait, where's his... Oh, no, so, listen, I did not see it on her story. I saw it on my Reddit timeline. Okay?
Oh, damn, they've been doing this a lot. They've been doing this a long time.
Let the world know. Which that does actually sound...
Well, I wouldn't... Well, why would I do that?
I mean, you probably just wouldn't do that in the first...
Simple to get stupid at. So yeah, give it a shot. The price big enough. That's cool. Line up. Now, man. Oh, so there was another drama that came out of the
Did they talk about the calling the lady oh, okay, there it is. Oh, they addressed everything. Oh, there's a lot. Okay. Where do we get to that point, dude?
Immaculate. Crime bug miracles involve religious statues, primarily of the Virgin Mary, reported to shed human blood or red oil from their eyes. What is that? Or red oil?
Cares about red oil.
Interesting.
So maybe he's about to be immaculately conceived.
Maybe he's about to be pregnant with Jesus.
It's immaculate, son.
He was wearing
It's
all
immaculate,
white.
son.
Like he was wearing all white. Okay.
So anyway, let's see.
I'm gonna get Ray J before he goes to jail. Hold on. To Vladimir.
Unironically, he's probably going to go to jail.
That sounds.
Dude, his opening line was.
He was
crazy.
trashed, by the way.
I'm just trying to see if they addressed any of this earlier, or. Does anyone know when they started? It doesn't seem like they're talking about it here. Doesn't seem like they're talking about it here. Doesn't seem like they're talking about it here. I guess here.
At the Vladimir.
Yeah, and then so he starts talking about like shout out Vlad. I'm like, we ain't doing that. We ain't shouting out Vlad on
which
this fucking
Vlad?
stream. Vladimir Putin.
Yeah, he went on a whole.
Are you sure?
Yes, they were
he clarified.
Yes.
There's just a lot of Vlads out
No, he was talking about Putin.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we're shouting out Putin. Shout out to Putin. Shout out Putin.
Why?
Okay, the drones will find him. I know that.
This girl's Russian, and they were being a little. I was asking them questions like, "How are we feeling about the war?" They were being a little dodgy.
Interesting.
Then they started shouting out Putin.
How we feeling about the war? She was being a little dodgy. Okay, Ethan, great. Next time people see you in Ela, how would you like it if they walked up to you and were like, hey, how are we feeling about the genocide? How are we feeling about the war, huh? Dating and Money did it. You guys made a whole video about like getting harassed in the street. Now you go do it to other people?
Why do you guys say that? Right. What do you say? I want to say this for Galia. We're going to find Putin. We're going to drone him.
Yeah.
He's my favorite of the night. He's so much fun.
This was not cool tomorrow. I'll say that.
Not cool of me?
No.
gonna
Of
find Putin.
people to make fun
We're
of
gonna
you
drone him.
for
But
this
she's
just
my favorite.
horrifically embarrassing.
At least I was doing it for a reason.
What is the reason?
To talk, to
To
get
make
on
this-
this gentleman's level.
What you need to? Oh, let me get down to your eye level, little goblin man.
Okay, guys, we have switched. We're no longer going to react to part 2 of Hasan Bad. We're now doing this.
Yes.
What are you talking about? You're not
Like a wench.
Tally. Yeah, we did a little Gare Straight with everybody. This is Keemstar's buddy.
I know for a fact.
Not buddy. Cousin?
Cousin.
Poker game.
Can anyone find out when they talked about the calling the lady a prostitute? If someone could find me like around how many minutes within the first live stream, like if they addressed it or not.
And it has to do with our good friends, Idubbbz and Anisa. Which very funny coincidental thing happened here. Let me show you this story first. Because she posted this on social media. And she said, I just got my pussy lasered. Done by Sean.
Oh my God, he's actually bringing this up. Like, dude, this guy's fucking obsessed. This guy's obsessed. Even after everything that happened, he wants to bring, like, this is just a message she shared with her, like, followers, dude. Sharing a testimonial. Hey, I tried this thing out. It's got a lot, it sounds pretty painful. Reputation, word around town is that this thing's very painful. I actually got this procedure and it wasn't that painful. And now he's just like using this to just talk about this person nonstop on his fucking podcast.
Okay, now I didn't fucking want to know that. I don't want to know what your fucking nasty business is about lasering your vagina. And by the way, I saw her later say
it's not free. This is for her Instagram followers, my guy. You don't follow her on Instagram. You're not out there checking her Instagram stories. It's not meant for you, you dumb fuck. You're just stalking her.
This wasn't even a sponsored post. She just said this shit because she's a pervert. She wasn't even paid.
I don't think it makes her a pervert to post it, but it is gross.
I mean, what would they say about me if it was like, hey guys, I just got my butthole lasered? No, hey, I just got all my pubes lasered. I'm telling you for no reason. It doesn't benefit.
She's saying that it's not painful and she's recommending the area, like the doctor that did the procedure, bro.
Fit me at all. So I saw this, and you know me, I'm always working. Always got my ear to the tracks.
when it comes to hating on these new people.
Listen, and people go, "Oh, it's so."
You're not always.
Yeah, this is exactly the Yeet Twitter response. They're like, Ethan's a certified hater. Ethan's always working. Ethan's a hater even when he's playing poker. Like, to them, this is cool. This is funny. And I knew this was going to be the response. I called it yesterday. I said, this is exactly going to be, or before, whenever I talked about this, this is exactly going to be the response that they're going to do, which is they're going to apologize about calling the lady a prostitute. But when it comes to stalking Anisa, they're going to like defend it as like, what? I was just doing my job. Don't you guys love it when I do this? I'm never going to stop for you guys. This is all for you.
I'll tell you that. But
I mean, I sent this to work chat.
Right, no, I understand. Yeah, I'm just making that distinction.
Well, I'm not working when I'm sleeping. That's the only time. But I am dreaming about work.
And like no one, like when he's like, why would people want to know that she got that procedure done? Like no one in his crew is like, well, maybe, it's just a testimonial it's information for women. For like, hey, fellow women, you want to get this done? Go do it. It has nothing to do with you. Creep.
Maybe not.
Are you? Okay.
That's sometimes where I get my best ideas.
Yeah, Mohsen, how's it going? Yatik Lafia.
People go, oh, he's so obsessed. Bro, what are you talking about? I literally told you from the get, when this whole thing started, that I would never leave them alone. That I would obsessively fall.
I literally said that yesterday. I said he's literally going to say that. I told you I was never going to leave. Ever since you did the CPS video, and ever since you did the content cop, Idubbbz, I'm not going to leave you alone. I told you he's literally going to do that.
Never. When everybody's forgotten about them and gotten over all their bullshit, I will never stop. I will never stop. And so they're like, oh.
And do you think that makes you, it doesn't make you sound funny, first of all. It makes you sound absolutely unhinged and insane. And if you can't tell, most of your audience has abandoned your fucking channel. So it's not working.
I believe he's sending her nasty fucking lasered pussy update to the group chat and saying, saying how nasty it is. Oh, I can't believe it. Why?
Vagina.
I told you I was going to be doing this. Tell Anisa don't post. Tell Anisa don't post her fucking pussy updates on the timeline. It's disgusting.
Dude, like that's so vulgar and unfunny and like just uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Like this is like, it's just uncomfortable, dude. This guy fucking needs help. Just look at his sad fucking face. I don't even know what to say, man. Chris just subscribed to the channel. Chris, welcome as a subscriber. This is nuts, dude. I don't know what to say. Like, this is disgusting. This is like genuinely making me uncomfortable. Because he hates that person and he's also psychosexually obsessed with her at the same time.
Why'd you do that?
I know you're watching.
It was so painless. I'm sad I waited so long. I wish I lasered my pussy sooner.
And Dan's laughing. What's so funny about that, Dan? What the fuck is funny about that?
If you're in Edmonton, I highly recommend it. Nobody's in Edmonton. You're the only one. Idiot. By the way, what's it like 75 today? What's the weather in San Diego? Every time I talk about them, I need to do this. Weather in Edmonton.
Dude, this guy is genuinely unwell. I would have hoped that some of the shit he got online would get to him, but I guess at this point, nothing gets to this man, Except declining views and having to fire his own employees.
Canada.
People in chat are pointing out that if you lasered your butthole, you would definitely let the world know.
Yeah, one saliva bubble says this is pure misogyny. Pure misogyny. They're just bullying a woman right now for doing literally, what has Anisa done to be talked about right now on stream? Has she even mentioned what happened? It was the whole internet that freaked out and was making fun of Ethan for doing this. They're bringing her up for just sharing that she did a procedure that a lot of women do. And it is mostly maybe associated with women. Hence, another notch in his misogyny belt.
Which that does actually sound.
Well, I wouldn't. Well, why would I do that?
I mean, you probably just wouldn't do that in the first place. But if you did, I think you would let us know.
Guys, I just lasered all my pubes. I wish I did it sooner.
Yeah, it's not a thing that men do. It's not a thing that is expected of men to do. A lot of women feel like maybe like they have to shave or like whatever. I don't know. To each their own. I don't even want to fucking talk about this. Okay? But for men, yeah, it's not common for men to be like, it's not common for men to talk about laser hair removal in general. Okay? It's more common for women. Aren't you married to a woman? Didn't you have women on your crew? Isn't Tamara a woman? Don't you sell clothes and clothing for women? Don't you have a makeup brand for women? How can you be so fucking disconnected from how women are and speak and the stuff they talk about?
I don't know. Like, I don't need to know that her vag is fucking like, I don't want to know. It's disgusting. She repulses me.
Female vagina.
You weren't supposed to know. You don't even follow her on Instagram. You went after the post. You went looking for it. And then you're complaining that you had to see something that you went looking for. Go fucking figure. This guy's fucking insane. Salad Schla sends a €2 donation. Where are you from, Salad? If your eyes cause you to spin, pluck them out. Exactly. And Sarah, my sister, is doing fine. Thank you for always questioning about our loved ones. Salad, thanks so much for the generous dono. Where did you send that euro from? Very curious. This is fucking insane. This is like genuinely... He's making it worse. He's making everything worse. Again, for his dwindling fan base, this is great. This is the content they crave.
It's 66 in San Diego.
Yeah, and also I just checked Edmonton. It's actually really nice there right now. It's raining, but it's actually quite warm. That's kind of...
It's raining though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Kind of freakish weather over there.
Well,
wow.
Belgium, awesome.
So, here's what happened. My good friends over at the Celebrity Poker Tour.
I'm curious, do you speak French? Oh, I was going to say the Dutch-speaking region. Okay. I was going to ask if you're in the French-speaking region.
Chinese girlfriend.
God damn it.
Chinese
I feel like these cough drops make me cough more.
girlfriend. Chinese.
The cough button is helping though, right? The mute button?
Very much.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, why are they checking the weather in Canada? They say they always do it. What's up?
Over at the Celebrity Poker Tour, thought it would be a great idea to put a camera, to show me my fucking phone in full view of the camera and not tell me.
Aren't you not supposed to...
Oh, that's the problem. The problem isn't Ethan psycho-sexually stalking someone while he's at a poker tournament. The problem is there was a camera behind him. Why didn't they tell me there was a camera? They're to blame, so he's not the problem. His behavior isn't problematic. It's the fact that there was a camera there to catch him do it. Okay, cool. Haley D with another generous $2 dono. Thank you so much, Haley. Says, drop where y'all are watching from. Not a fan. Yeah, I would love to know. Please tell me where you guys are watching. I'd fucking love to know. Especially as a little kid here in Lebanon, in the middle of, this little Middle East. Knowing you guys are watching from all over the world, that's super fun.
Be using your phone at the poker table?
No, it's fine. Most people do. It was only at that one. The game I played with Steiny, the really high stakes cash game.
Mm-hmm.
That one, they confiscate people's phones because there was like a weird cheating scandal there.
Right, that's what I thought.
But no, usually nobody gives a fuck if you're on your phone.
Was Vegas Matt on his phone?
I don't remember. No. So here's what happened, and I'll show you this post from Livestream Fails. People really got a kick.
We got people watching from Texas, Belgium, Ontario, Ireland. Ooh, Jamie Coast from Ireland. Ooh, we got Cats from Holland. The King Coho from Scotland. Strawberry from Sweden, but she hates it there. Eric from... Ooh, we got a bunch of people from Sweden. Yusra Hamza from Egypt. Hello, Sahla. Groovy from Germany. Holy shit, look at this. Marina is watching us from Lebanon. Let's go. Random Eyeliner from Oregon, USA. Silk Thread from Virginia. Let's go. We got B-Ball from Orlando. Monimplin from Bulgaria. Spooky from Utah. Kai from Pennsylvania. Honkwick from New Brunswick. Also, Hermio Taurus from Virginia. Let's go.
So here,
Haley D in Maryland. Haley, I was born in Maryland.
Let's watch. Wow.
Luisa Gonzalez here from Brazil.
Well, this really made the rounds. Okay, 16,000 points. So people really got a kick out of this.
Mazen from Portland, Oregon. We got Zombie Penguin from North Carolina. Rahul Hussein from London. Local Bella from Serbia. Let's fucking go. Crazy. Aesthetic Kiri, Ohio. This is such a fucking international audience. This is way more international than I thought. This is insane. We got California, New Mexico, Ontario, Vermont. Fucking crazy. Shout out, everyone. Raimi says shout out to Beirut. Shout out to you guys. Kai Porter, Big Al Cake Mix, Mick Fang, Bears Mall Things, all you guys.
And you can imagine the dumbest loser, snarker idiots. We're like, he's a pervert. He's obsessed with her. He's psychosexually obsessed. He's downloading.
Yeah. Why would we get that idea, dude? Where would we get that idea from?
You can put it in a spank bank. You can audibly hear me go, ugh, when I pull it up. And then in group chat, it's with puke emojis. She is revolting. And by the way, if you're like, oh, these guys are talking about my pussy, it's like, then don't post it. Don't post it to the.
Don't look at it, dude. It's an Instagram story for Instagram followers. What the fuck is wrong with you?
The timeline, and then act horrified when people talk about it. Idiot, dumbass, Edmonton.
Someone asked about my family. Anthony, or your family in which city? My family is in the DC metro area. Ooh, Sunflower Dragon has become a Do Not Warrior. Thank you so much, Sunflower Dragon, for becoming a member yet again. And Comrade Kauzi has just gifted a Do Not Worry membership. Thank you so much. And Comrade Kauzi got her own gifted membership. Let's fucking go. Congratulations, Comrade Kauzi. And Sunflower Dragon just gifted 5. What's happening? Everybody's going crazy. Sunflower Dragon just slams 5 gifted memberships. Let's go. Super kind. You guys are so Sunflower Dragon, welcome. Comrade Kauzi, welcome and thank you for that gifted. And Sunflower Dragon, thank you for the 5 gifted. W's in the chat for all of these lovely souls, all these lovely international souls from all over the world, sending their love and support right here to Beirut. I feel your love, folks. I feel it. I feel it. And I send it back. Come on.
Broke. Repulsive. Here. Look how they do me. Look how they do me. You can see my whole asshole. Which I just got lasered.
To the Eckler.
I mean,
we're ready for either baby number 1.
Oh, everything's neutral.
Yeah.
Got both
you can
names
see.
ready.
I think they zoom in on it.
So that's the problem, is that Ethan got caught. The problem is not that Ethan is doing this while in public and being obsessed with these people. That's something that he's proud of. It's something that his audience enjoys him for, I guess. It's something that his audience enjoys, and that's what they watch him for constant harassment of Idubbbz and Anisa, obsessing over them, even while out in public with people. All right, cool.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Marina just gifted a Do Not Worry membership. Let's go. Marina in the house, slamming a membership all the way from Beirut, Lebanon. Marina, thank you so much. That's so kind. Marina, khalas, mama, you've been working hard being a nurse. Rest up, Marina. Thank you so much. Always out here supporting in every stream, always present, whether here or Tino's playroom. Marina, you are one of the greatest of all time. One of the greatest to ever do it. Rahul is saying, do not worry. Do you think that Ethan or the H3 crew have a subscription to Anisa's adult content / Fansly? Would not be shocking if Ethan had one. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. For research purposes or whatever the fuck they want to say. And I didn't want to talk about this stuff because it feels like wrong to think about stuff like that. But yeah.
To the Ecklers?
Wow. I think they do. I think they do. And were it not illegal, I think they would have like done stuff with these photos and like shown them on the podcast and like whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? I think they would have done stuff like that.
Baby number
Were it not completely illegal. And Haley, holy shit, Haley just slams another 5 gifted donos, folks. This is insane. What is happening? We've got 12 new members today. 14 new members. Sorry, 14 new members. Insane. W's for Haley, folks. We got, what's happening? Everybody's going crazy up here. We got Haley. We got Marina. We got Sunflower. We got Comrade Kauzi. We got Sunflower. I said Sunflower twice. Everybody here. Gifting. Joining. Being awesome. Thank you, guys. Haley, thank you so much.
One.
Oh, everything's neutral.
Shit's popping off, folks.
God,
yeah.
Got both names ready. Yeah.
Ooh, I think we're at 420 members, folks. I think we're at 420. Lucky number.
You can see I screenshot, I crop it. And guess what I'm going to do with it? Send it to the fucking group chat.
Oh, God.
For work.
Oh, God.
Rather put my dick in a meat grinder than fucking jack off to that shit. Sorry. I know that that's what they think I was doing, but I wasn't.
No. That's not. No one thinks you're doing that. I didn't say you're doing that. You might be. But the fact that you're constantly looking at pictures of this person, zooming in on them, screenshotting them, saving them, thinking about them, obsessing over them, talking about it to your wife over lunch, over dinner, with your crew, on your podcast, broadcasting the picture to the whole fucking world when it was just an Instagram story for their followers. You've now made it a thing. You've now made it a whole fucking topic. You don't have to masturbate to anything to be obsessed with someone. It's the fact that you're out in public and can't take 2 hours off from obsessing over these people that have nothing to do with you right now. They're not even talking about you. They're just living their lives. And not even, have they even mentioned this? Have they even mentioned what's happened here?
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather turn up like a, what was the whisperer in Game of Thrones? Ares? He was castrated. Doesn't matter.
Oh, berries, yeah.
Yeah. He didn't have dick or balls. Whole thing cut off. So yeah, it's pretty funny. The people in live stream fails got it. Now here, let me show you when I say, ugh, God, listen closely here.
Congratulations to the Ecklers.
We're ready for
Expected
either
baby
one.
number one.
Everything's neutral.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I'm repulsed. I'm talking to myself, and I'm so repulsed.
I'm repulsed because I actively went to a snark subreddit or snark community that makes fun of Idubbbz, and I chose to look at this picture that I was offended by, and I was so disgusted by it that I screenshotted it, and it's my right, and I've done nothing wrong. That's the take. Great. Listen, he's trying to hold on to whatever viewers he has left. If Ethan got on stream and was like, what I did was wrong, it's kind of weird, it's kind of fucked, I should take some time off, he's going to lose his 300 viewers, the 300,000 people that are still watching. So those are going to go bye-bye. So he's got to keep the audience happy. He's got to keep the creeps happy. He's got to keep the Kino Casino fans happy. He's got to keep, you know, whoever it is that he's making content for, the Asmongold fans, the Nick Eat the Oreo fans, he's got to keep them happy. He's got to keep them fed.
It's almost like it's a subconscious reflex.
I have it.
God.
I have it kind of ISO'd. It's not the greatest soundbite in the world, but
God.
Do it again.
God.
That's how I feel. That's my knee-jerk reaction.
God.
Yeah. So, yeah, the people in live stream fails understood what it was. You can audibly hear him go, "Oh God," laugh my ass off.
God.
For some reason, I thought the title meant he was zooming in on the chick's tits across the table from him and taking a picture. Yeah, that would be perverted.
That'd be a lot more scandalous.
That would be fucking disgusting, right? That's not what happened. I was just literally on my timeline. It was on my Reddit feed. I can't believe he would.
So he's reading comments agreeing with him.
Kate Rowling defending us over there?
No, that doesn't make sense. It's probably because you post. They auto ban people. Taking a screenshot in the middle of a poker tournament. This is medically unwell. What a
Yeah, that was a pretty good tweet. Ethan Klein, shout out of VO. Ethan Klein, Ethan Klein caught zooming in on a picture of Anisa, taking a screenshot of her and saving it while in the middle of a poker tournament. This freak is medically unwell. Perfectly worded tweet.
About her, just posted to her timeline.
That's the tweet that fucked them, bro. That's the tweet that fucking took you down. That's the tweet that made the rest of the internet think that you're even more of a creep and piece of shit than you already are.
Fucking lasered her nasty pussy. I didn't want to know that. Did not want to know that. It was noteworthy. It's extremely noteworthy. Also, well, listen, I don't know if it's medically unwell. It's unwell. I am unwell. I'll admit that. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty medically unwell, actually.
Yeah,
Spending half this episode hacking your brains out.
Well, okay, but they're referring to me being a hater, right?
Well,
is that I
just mentally unwell, mentally unstable, dude. That's what we mean.
And is it medically unwell? I don't even think that really that matters, frankly. Okay, and yeah, during a poker tournament, who browses their phone during a poker tournament? All of a sudden, they're like experts on.
You can browse your phone, but looking at pictures of other women and screenshotting them just to like shit on them on their podcast after they did nothing to even address you. They just shared an Instagram story on their own Instagram page for their own followers. You went out of your way to get that picture, complain about it, post it, share it, screenshot it, all while at a poker tournament. Yeah, that is kind of fucking weird.
Poker fucking etiquette. She
Who the
says,
hell wrote that?
I regret checking the internet before going to bed. I regret checking the internet before playing poker to learn about your nasty lasered pussy. Fucking disgusting.
He conveniently, honestly, he's making it seem like she fucking took that picture and sent it to him via email. You know what I'm saying? He's conveniently leaving out the part that he went, whatever community he was in, he went in to look for that fucking picture. And he constantly complains about snark, yet he engages in snark accounts and snark activity every single day on this fucking show.
Disgusting. Keep that shit to yourself, freak. It wasn't even like, again, it wasn't even sponsored. She just wanted to let us know. Nasty, bro. Casey Tron, of course, feeling real comfortable with herself. after taking the fattest fucking L, groveling for forgiveness. That's
what. Oh, what a fucking piece of shit. What a piece of shit. Feeling very comfortable with herself, like some kind of like a light threat. Oh, you're feeling comfortable with yourself. She's feeling comfortable enough to talk. Huh? You feeling comfortable after groveling? What? This man is genuinely like such a cruel and bitter little piece of shit. Like, what a little small man who likes to just make fun of women and control women and exert his power over women. Literally, you've been talking about someone's vagina for the past 20 fucking minutes on your podcast, you fucking disgusting pervert. And now you wanted to exert your power over another woman in another way by forcing her to read a fucking shitty apology that you wrote. You fucking sick fuck. عيري بشكلك بعيري. كس امك كس ام اسرائيل كلها يا اخو الشرموطه.
Girl better be careful because she's a little too close to the sun. You know what I mean? She did sign a non-disparagement, right?
What a piece of shit, dude. He's such a fucking cruel piece of shit. He's such a cruel piece of shit. He's such a small man. You're such a small little fucking guy. Tiny little dude. Tiny little dude. Probably with a tiny little fucking cock as well, you motherfucker. Out there fucking talking about people's vaginas for an hour. This is how fucking big it is. 100 fucking %. You small man. You have this much dignity. You're this fucking tall in the eyes of the world. After saying shit like this on your fucking show.
God, because I have the grace. I don't need the grace of God. I am the grace of God as far as KC Tron is concerned. Right? She said, Hasan Abi, of course, the Hasan Abi fucking industrial complex is going to work, boys.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Ian's like, he previously claimed he was against snark pages. Now listen to this. I don't promote snark pages on the show, and we go actively out of our way to edit it out. Ian's like, shout out to snark. They're my besties. I love.
Oh, wait, what? 1 second. What is he saying? This is, we're going to listen to this whole.
She said, Hasan Abi, of course, the Hasan Abi fucking industrial complex is going to work, boys. Ethan Klein got caught zooming in and screenshotting a picture of Anisa Jomha from the Idubbbz snark Reddit. He previously claimed he was against snark pages. Now listen to this. I don't promote snark pages on the show, and we go actively out of our way to edit it out.
We don't actively promote snark subreddits on the show. We go out of our way to edit it out, but you use them. So you're saying that you don't promote them, but you use them. You rely on them for information. You rely on them for content. And then sometimes you'll mention them on your show, but you'll edit it out after the fact to not promote them. But you actively use them and engage with them and spend time in those communities. Yet you want the world to take you seriously when you complain and cry about the fucking H3 snark page. You fucking dumb fucking hypocrite. Why would you even fucking admit that on camera, you fucking idiot? You're on camera right now admitting that you engage with and use snark pages, but you just don't promote them. That's your sacrifice? That's your contribution to society? Bro, throw this in one of the lawsuit things. Let's go.
It's like, shout out to snark. They're my besties. I love them. I don't fucking promote snark, okay?
I don't promote. I just use it silently while at a poker table. What a little bitch. Oh my god. Zombie Penguin 7134 sends a very generous $5 dono. Thank you so much, Zombie Penguin. That's so kind. It says, bro is snarking and telling the internet how much he hates it. Make it make sense. Exactly. That's what I was just fucking saying, right? What the fuck is he talking about? He's claiming he's thinking of suing Idubbbz? Are you fucking shit? For what? Dude, oh my god. The guy... I cannot believe where this is going. I was not expecting this live stream today. Noxalato with a $2 super chat saying he's claiming he's thinking of suing Idubbbz. Thank you so much, Noxalato, for the breaking news and the generous contribution as always. This man's fucking insane, dude.
On my Reddit feed, Reddit push that shit hard to everyone. You got a problem, talk to Reddit. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay? Sorry, Reddit put a picture of Anisa, an announcement that Anisa laser her fucking pussy.
Stop, dude, stop talking about it so fucking... in such a vulgar fucking manner. You're fucking disgusting. Why are you talking? Why are you using that fucking word? Bastard. Hello? Ethan's the best. Change the plans, yeah. Let's say hello, guys. We got a special guest. Real quick, I'm just gonna say
Coming
hello.
straight from work. Oh my god, my hair, it's so bad.
Yeah, take it off.
Also, I'm sunburnt. Hi guys.
Say hi to. You good? Are you hungry?
Yes, شوي. يعطيك العافية Marina. God's work. I just got off work also. تعبانة. It do be like that.
Yeah, take it off. Yeah.
Facials now available at Cosmic.
Guys, facials now available at Cosmic Studios. You want to get, not only can you get tattoos and piercings, you can get your facials.
What are we talking about Ethan today?
He did some creepy stuff at a poker tournament, and now he's like defending his behavior.
He creep. He a bastard creep.
He a creep. Yep.
I'm gonna leave you now.
I'll try to join you as quickly as I can. But we're here, we're hanging out. I might, well, maybe some dessert as well. There you are.
Now again. I got peanut noodles.
Ooh.
Would you like some?
Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, guys, back to this stupidity. Let's go.
I want to know that.
Stop yelling.
Everyone says hi. She says hi back to everyone. She says we're going to do a fun stream soon, guys. We're going to do a fun stream.
What's the next clown makeup on Anthony?
She's asking, do you guys want clown makeup? No, why clown makeup?
I can't think what's other than goth.
We did goth.
Oh, can I do glam makeup?
Glam?
Vote in the chat. Glam makeup on Anthony or clown makeup?
Glam or clown? ما بعرف والله. They're all bad. Let's go. Goth clown. You guys want goth clown?
Oh wait, I don't know. I muted myself when I said that. I said that. I want to know that.
Stop yelling.
Okay, poll. Let me do a poll real quick. Start a poll. What makeup should Demi do for me? Clown. What were the options? Clown. Glam. Goth clown? What else was there? Glamour clown, huh? Drag, okay. But what's the difference between like glam and drag? Isn't that kind of similar? Goth clown was an option? Okay, goth clown. Guys, drag could get me in prison here in Lebanon. There's a small chance. Small chance. You guys want me to go to jail? All right, let's go. And actually, I won't go to jail. But I might get beaten up by an extreme right Christian militia called Jnud al-Rab, headed by Antoun Sahnawi, who is dating Morgan Ortegas, who are both massive Zionists. Isn't that fun?
It's really bad.
Oh wait, I don't know. I muted myself when I said that. I said thank you, Dan. Oh. I need to hear that. Talking me down. So Casey Tron said,
Goth clown is in the lead.
Thank you, Dan.
I think that as quote influencers, we all get a bit caught up. This is so mentally unwell. Girl, you want to talk about mentally unwell? You smoked like 70 times during the like. You're literally a drug addict on stream. He's so in his own.
Hey, girl enjoys a couple of bong rips while watching a fucking YouTube video. Fucking, I was gonna say sewer. He did, piece of shit. He did. Oh my god, dude.
Chamber, he won't even acknowledge how unhealthy it is. Also creepy as fuck. He's been creepy as fuck to this woman for over a year now. Leave her alone. Ma'am, she told me she lasered her pussy. Imagine someone comes up to you and goes,
Oh my God, he's saying she told me. He's saying she told me she lasered her. P-word. No one fucking told you. She didn't tell you shit, motherfucker. That's the crazy part. This is such an absurd conversation with such a bad faith actor.
I just want to let you know for no particular reason, I finally lasered my pussy. And I'm like, weird and gross. Ew, why are you harassing her?
Vagina.
Sure, but sure. You know, I'm creepy, not her.
Can anyone on the crew just be like, hey, did she send you that photo or did you go looking for it, dude? Can someone just fucking point that out, or are you all too fucking afraid to lose your jobs?
I don't fucking know that shit. Nobody did. Nobody did. Who in the audience was like, oh, sick. I'm so glad I have that information now. I'm so I feel so much better knowing this now. Pertinent information. Yeah, shut up, Casey Tron, you dumbass. Idiot. Drug addict.
My guy, she's a stoner, okay? To be like talking about fucking drug addicts right now.
Anyhow, XQC reacted to it. I haven't seen this one, actually. Let's see. Most people got it who are like not just like totally snarked. It's obvious that I'm just screenshotting it for work and sending it in the group.
Who cares what these people think?
Yeah. I mean, it is funny. By the way, I'm not even mad about it. I think it's hilarious. And if they were going to catch me on my phone doing anything, I'm happy it was this. It was pretty funny.
Hooray. Yeah, is Ethan insinuating he does creepy ass shit on his phone and he's glad he's not caught? Would you like to elaborate on that, Ethan? What kind of stuff did you get up to on your phone?
Nice, to the Ecklers.
We're ready for either
baby
one.
number one.
Oh, everything's neutral.
Yeah.
Got both names ready.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I think that's just funny. I don't.
EXQC, long time viewer here. Just lost my job at Ryanair. Maybe some help? No? Oh, I thought so.
I mean, that's not the context, yeah.
Chat, that's just funny. That's just funny. Of course, XQC loves you now. You're not suing him for fucking copyright. You're happy. You use him as an example now, as a beacon of fair use. When you used to call him, when you used to shit on him in his reactions, now he's a beacon of fair use. Oh, he never meant to steal your views. Kilo had some really great points about XQC and the whole Ethan thing. God, this is so fucking insane.
We could have started it from here, but okay.
I'll be here. Go.
Chris sends a $2 dono. Thank you so much, Chris, for the generous super chat and the constant support. Says, why is he so mad about this? Is he so pro George W. Bush? Is that what you meant? And I think he might be pro Bush.
Oh God, I caught that too. Yo.
Wait, where's his reaction?
Yo.
Look at my recommendations. Lego. Is this the set of the year? Is the Minas Tirith Lego set, dude? It's crazy.
The fuck is this clip?
Interesting.
Nothing happened. Why is this clip here?
I think you need a translator.
Dedicated hater.
What did he say? He didn't say anything.
He said you're a dedicated hater.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Here's what it is.
Yeah, I'm a dedicated hater. Self-proclaimed dedicated hater. I mean, shit. Day one. Day one. This was my favorite reaction. Carolyn Kwan, who is a lefty Twitch streamer, the girlfriend of Hasan's buddy Will, who, by the way, Will's a nice guy. No problem with him. But she really is very disturbed by this revelation.
3 minutes, God. Can we?
I didn't know it was
Play the clip where she reacts to you calling that woman a prostitute, dude. Come on.
I'm going to watch it for a minute.
I can't listen to these people anymore.
Just watch it for a sec, just to see how serious she takes it.
Yeah.
She starts going, I feel bad for his kids. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Fuck off.
The stands will still find a way to defend it.
It's indefensible.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
It's indefensible.
Yeah.
If this is what he does when he's on camera, you can
Imagine what he
the
does.
level of obsession when he's off camera.
And Ethan literally said the same thing 2 seconds ago. He said, well, thank God if that's what they're going to catch me doing on my phone, at least that's all they got. That insinuating that he does way worse and creepier fucking shit on his phone all the time. So actually, Carolyn Kwan's right here.
I do the same thing. I scroll Reddit and then screenshot it and send it in group chat.
He never has smoke for Will. Only the women. Only the women or Hasan Piker.
If Will, also the this beef that he has with Anisa is so absurd. But
Really?
if Will had some
Who started it, Carolyn? Who started the beef?
I didn't. I was being really nice and minding my own business.
Some woman.
Well, being nice and minding your own business and not complaining about them not talking about CPS.
For the most part, I prodded him a little
I
bit.
can't handle these people.
First of all, I'd be like,
He started it, bro.
goodbye.
She would leave her boyfriend of several years if he was caught.
With some woman, okay? First of all, I'd be like, goodbye.
Goodbye.
What's your fucking problem here? What's going on? But second of all, if you were on camera zooming in on someone he's clearly been obsessing over.
Now, by the way, I'm not zooming on her cleavage, right? I didn't zoom. I was cropping it, to be clear, dumbass. Clearly trying to make it seem like it's some sexual deviancy or whatever.
You did enlarge the photo. You did enlarge it. You could have just screenshotted it without enlarging it. Creepy little fucker.
Again, she's the one that announced to the world she fucking lasered her pussy, okay? If anyone's a sexual deviant, it's her.
For quite some time.
Talk about the post.
Yeah, and Dan should shut the fuck up, by the way.
Carolyn, how do you feel about people announcing on social media on their timeline that they lasered their pussy?
If you say pussy one more
I don't think she gives a fuck, dude. And I think every time you fucking mention that sentence and use that word in the context that you're using it in, you're making yourself sound more like a misogynist and proving Carolyn's point even more. You are digging such a deep fucking hole for yourself. But again, if Hila weren't such a fucking freak as he was, and if she didn't hate Anisa just as much as he did, she might have been able to point this out to him. But they're in the same mental headspace. They both hate Anisa so much that they're blinded. And now misogyny's okay because, oh, hey, it's Anisa. We hate Anisa.
Can't help it. It's disgusting.
Only when you say it.
I say it because I say it like it's gross. It is gross. It's visceral.
Wait, did she use the word pussy?
Yeah, well, yes.
She used an
She did
emoji.
use a cat emoji.
Use
It's
a cat
gross.
emoji.
What do you want me to say?
I don't.
You want me to say cat?
We just get the idea. At this
Vagina.
Yeah, and by the way, he's saying that in front of his employees, dude. Like, imagine how uncomfortable he's making. Like, Tamara, his female employee, just had to tell him, like, hey, do you mind, like, not saying that fucking word again?
Gross. What do you want me to say?
I don't.
You want me to say cat?
We just get the idea.
Vagina.
Yo, how crazy would it be if she actually has a cat that she got lasered?
That's illegal, and that's even more.
Oh my god, that would be horrific.
Yeah, I just lasered my cat.
What if it was like
Wait, what if that is what happened?
What if it was like a tumor or something?
Holy shit.
Hilarious, AB.
I would not. I don't want to be with you. This is really
You
creepy.
hear that, Hila? It's time for a divorce.
It's really gross. I don't care that you don't like this woman.
Meanwhile,
you need to get a.
Meanwhile, that screenshot was sent to Hila.
Yeah, it was a group chat that included Hila. Yeah, I mean, we have. By the way, we fished it up. The screenshot. I'm sending it in the group chat. I immediately sent it in the group chat.
Yeah, we know it was Sentila. That's what I'm saying. This is a whole like fucked up cycle of harassment and just mentally unwell people that are just enabling each other and encouraging this vile behavior, and it's never gonna end, really. It's never gonna end unless this fucking podcast ends.
For work. It says I want to talk about this on Monday.
Fucking life. Yeah, especially when you're married with kids. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? I am very familiar with misogynists calling me all sorts of
who is
all
this?
sorts of
Literally nobody.
No, she's not nobody. She's a
hater.
She's a leftist streamer.
Who the fuck said nobody? Who said this?
Who is
all
this?
sorts of
Literally nobody.
No, she's not nobody. She's a
Dan. Dan's such a fucking asshole. You're the fucking nobody, Dan. Who the fuck are you, motherfucker?
She's a hater.
She's a leftist streamer. She's somewhat popular, and she's like the size of Denim's, and she's Will's.
The size of denim.
Like in terms of like audience size.
Oh.
And then I don't know the fuck you thought I was talking about. And then she's Will's girlfriend who co-hosts the show with Hasan's.
Right.
Yeah.
what they view as like the most humiliating, degrading words that you can call a woman. And they think it's a way to end me and to.
I don't fucking. Okay. Now she's like, and yeah, anyway, I'm the victim. Shut up.
You called her a Chinese honeypot, you dumb fuck. He's obviously not gonna play that part. He doesn't want his audience to remember that part.
Well, actually, I cut the part, my favorite part. And I'll go to the end, Dan, before you freak out on me. I'm gonna go to the end when she gets
but
way too fucking.
Figure it is behaving like this online, and it's vile, and their friends see it. Yeah, their friends see this kind of stuff. I can't remember, but essentially, when you are a person who's a public figure.
Okay, shut up. Anyway, I'll read the quote. It says, I just feel bad for the kids. When you're a public figure, you have kids. Guess what? Those kids are on the internet. Or they will be. Not only are they probably cool job, being a fucking awesome, funny, hilarious dude with a cool job, role model.
role model, funny, awesome, hilarious dude. That's what you think. I mean, your kids might think of that. Might think that because you know you can brainwash them. They're your own kids. You got somebody in your household that's pretty good with brainwashing as well.
I respect women, Carolyn. I don't know if you know that about me.
We have a majority female audience, Carolyn. Let's see. Let's see. When is he going to bring that up?
The shit out of women. And you know what? I'm going to respect you and say ta-ta for now.
Very good.
I'm not going to say anything more.
A true gentleman.
But just like imperfect, like bullshit leftists I'll call them Twitter leftists to not insult the progressives among us who are normal, who are immediately like, it's the kids, like, you know, CPS came to my house probably, right? Because
again,
fucking this nonsense. Okay. Anyway, also, and finally, and Ian and Anisa news. This is fantastic, you guys. Ian has issued an apology for making the silly joke that I molest my children. By the way, Carolyn Kwan, do you have a problem with that? That your bestie Anisa says I molest my children?
Yeah, Kat says, does he not realize she's the Chinese honeypot? I honestly don't think he does. He either forgot about it or it's willful ignorance. He's just conveniently leaving that part out because it doesn't make him look very good, and it completely goes against his argument.
You fucking degenerate.
Yeah, by the way, Bane says, your dad is pedo troll. Exactly. Hey, kids.
Loser. Dumbass?
Probably not.
Probably not. No, based, epic, awesome, feminist W.
Good time for me to explain to you guys why I haven't had Scorched Lagoon on in a while.
Scorched Lagoon is his alter ego, the dragon. The $1,
was it Scorched Legume?
Yes, that's so funny. Not just you, everybody liked it. It was the only time people actually watched and supported his channel. It was when he did this dumbass dragon thing, because he'd get involved in the beef, he'd be silly, whatever. So all of a sudden, he stopped doing it. And by the way, Denny patrons, they're dropping. Okay, my Denny's patrons on the up. We be farting, stinking up that diner. Okay, you don't know what you're smelling.
Motherfucker, you want us to expect to believe that your members are going up, your channel members are going up while your views and everything is halved? Really?
You know if it's fucking sausages or human.
Hey, we got 14 new members today. We got gifted 14 fucking new members today. That's what I'm talking about.
PCs and my Denny's. Yeah.
Smells good.
And by the way, I'm a proud Denny's patron, by the way. I'm one of those patrons. Proud Denny's patron right here.
Like a way for me to like get involved in the slop. That to be honest, I don't like being. I've said kind of all I wanted to say with the content.
So by the way, Glam, after 104 votes, Glam is in the lead with 35% of the vote. That seems like that's going to be the makeup that Demi's going to apply on my face.
Is that right?
That's usually my strategy. Is like, this is my opinion. Take it or leave it.
Really? Because you spent months and months directly interfacing and shouting out a vile, disgusting, degenerate snark and all the same people on Twitter. Now suddenly you change your heart.
Ethan, you just admitted to checking snark accounts and getting content from snark accounts. The only difference is that you don't promote them on your stream. So please stop fucking criticizing snark and stop trying to act like a victim of snark. Nothing you say about snark means anything anymore. Not that we needed you to hear you say that you regularly use snark accounts for content. Your whole podcast is a snark podcast. The H3 subreddit is a snark subreddit. Everybody knows that. Reddit knows that. That's why they fucking ignore you and ignore your dumb ass. That's why you're suing them. But yeah, just stop talking about this, dude. It's fucking exhausting.
The reason.
Do a follow-up video, but generally I want to fucking move on, live my life.
That's so strange.
Having the Scorched Lagoon on, I've been indulging the dark side a little too much.
Is that right?
I have my own principles, my own values, and
I did not fart in a Denny's, folks. I've been in a Denny's a couple times. I'm not gonna lie. Only a few times, only like in desperate times. I think IHOPs were also open 24/7. So when you would, at least in Virginia, I think, or almost. So when you can go to an IHOP, why go to a Denny's?
Like it allows,
you know what I mean? IHOP over Denny's always.
Me to roll around in the pig shit a little bit more, and there's aspects of that I like, but it's not really like it doesn't super align with my principles. I think one of the things that
he's too principled, guys, to joke about a man molesting his children. He's only now had to change. I've only realized now, guys, that was wrong. Huh? I watched a lot of people.
Has he even said that? He hasn't said that.
He does.
He's dancing around it.
He gets there. But I feel like a lot of people reacted to this, and it's so funny because I'm the only one that has the additional context that makes this all make sense. And I'm gonna give it to you guys after the clip. So stand back and stand by. And surprises throughout. So no skipping.
Woke me up a little bit is like, okay, wait a minute, I need to take a step back. It's the Destiny thing about Ethan and his kids.
Yeah, Destiny.
That was one of those where I was like, oh man, I think I stepped too far out with this one, where it's like we know the reason that I showed you guys the comment about Ethan and his kids.
Yes.
It's because it's like Destiny's he's a piece of shit, and he has bad intentions, but he's going
Unlike
easy on
you.
this guy, not going easy on Denham's Frogan, Casey Tron, Noah.
By the way,
Destiny straight up says that Ethan molests his children, and Ethan has nothing to say about the guy, but he's got all the smoke for everyone else.
What the hell is he even talking about?
It doesn't make sense. Their thesis is that I'm a misogynist, only pick on women. I've probably shit on you more than anybody of all of them, and I'm suing Noah Samson, by the way.
Chris says, I went to IHOP once in Dubai. The pancakes weren't bad. Anything in Dubai is not going to be the real thing. There's a Five Guys in Dubai. I've never tried it because in my mind it's like, why would I want a Five Guys Dubai? It's not going to be the real thing.
As well. So, like, no, you platformed it because you're a fucking cowardly loser, right? And you thought it was fucking cute to platform this horrific, disgusting thing. I mean, that honestly, I would never say that about like that's something like, okay, bro, you've clearly lost it, and everybody said it at the time. Everybody talked about it. All of a sudden, now he's got to change of heart. Okay,
Many others, right? And that was my reason for showing it. But I was like, after reflecting a little bit more, I'm like, ugh. I do not want to roll around this big shit. It's not within my principles.
Yes.
He said he just showed it, so he just showed the tweet that Destiny wrote, and yeah, that's not the same thing as perpetuating that rumor.
To put that online,
Right.
I don't want to spread that because it's just negative, and
By the way, what about when you did your video and you were like, I think it's good CPS went to his house?
it's not true. I don't believe it.
Oh,
it
good.
didn't feel right. So that's why I'm like,
Good.
trying to take a step back from the scorched legume stuff and not roll around in the pig shit.
Right.
So I'm sorry. I'm sorry to Ethan and Ethan's family.
You can feel you could choking on the ash of scorched lagoon. He doesn't want to say it so bad. I'm so sorry, Ethan.
Sorry.
I'm so
I'm sorry to Ethan and Ethan's family for.
Dude, the guy's giving like a genuine apology, and Ethan is such a fucking. He's like, don't you want apologies from people? Isn't that what you want? Aren't you always asking for people to like grow and apologize and be different and be better or whatever? And this guy's trying to be genuine and trying to apologize. He knows it's not going to end up in a friendship. Not that he wants a friendship with you, but he's just being like, hey man, I'm sorry, I kind of fucked up there. I shouldn't have talked about that thing. And Ethan can't even take that with a little bit of grace. He can't even take that with grace. The bitter fuck.
Putting that nasty.
And again, Idubbbz is he's such an inspiration. I really want to reach out to Idubbbz and do a fun stream with him or something. I loved Chris Kunzler's idea of doing a gaming stream with with Idubbbz. Haven't heard back from that, but I know James has been dying to play a video game. I keep forgetting what it's called, but we got to get Idubbbz on this channel more. Okay, we got to.
Destiny comment out there.
Fuck you, bitch.
I felt like it was an okay thing to do.
Oh my, what a piece of shit, dude.
Ethan.
Sorry.
I'm so
I'm
sorry.
sorry to Ethan and Ethan's family for putting that nasty Destiny comment out there.
Fuck you, bitch.
I felt like it was an okay thing to do based on the point I was making, but
Yeah, fuck you. Like literally.
So all he did was put the comment out there. He didn't create the rumor. He didn't mention it. What the fuck is that about? Holy shit, folks, Dried Coconut has once again broken his YouTube rule and has become a member of the Dried Coconut. You've given a lot of money to YouTube today. Holy shit. Thank you so much. W's in the chat for Dried Coconut, folks. Thank you so much. And welcome to the family, Dried Coconut. We're gonna spend a lot of members' time together this week. And the whole month.
Bravo, bitch. I don't care. Dumbass.
gross shit shouldn't be spread like that. It's hard,
You
man.
fucking spread it for like months, bro. It was your watermark on your whole episode. Like I mean, you know?
It's hard because they fucking catch shit all the time, and it's like, oh, how do I engage? Well, I have to.
Wow, these guys talk shit all the time. Gee, me, the content cop. guy, I
Holy shit. Dried Coconut, what are you doing? I was just updating the number, and now you just gifted 10, folks. Dried Coconut has just slammed the channel with 10 gifted. 10 gifted in The house, folks. Holy shit, dried coconut. That is, you're insanely, what you're being insanely kind. That is so fucking kind and so generous. That is nuts. Congrats to Exotic and Hollis Bahu and Obtuseman. Warm Feet Winner. Diane, Castaneda, Sashi, Depp, Jason, Jerica Willis. Congratulations, everyone. Goddamn. Dried coconut. That was very undried coconut of you. That was very moist coconut. Let's go. Guys, coconuts in the chat. Yeah, that's right. Coconuts. Fucking coconuts. That's such a nice little emote. Coconuts in the chat. Let's go.
What the? I'm going to say he molests his children. Fucking epic. Epic, bro.
Be nasty back. It's tough. It's tough. From what I've seen, it seems like their podcast has slowed down with the specific harassment, publicized harassment, intentional harassment against Anisa and I.
I'm back, bitch. It's not harassment, by the way. Literally responding to you. Literally responding to you.
It's fucking harassment, Ethan. You screenshotting a story or an Instagram story from Anisa and spending an hour just shitting on her on the podcast right now. That is very intentional harassment. You're not responding to anything. You deluded motherfucker.
Honestly, I would love to talk about you more, but I see your career dwindling like it's like spring, but the water never came. It's a bad harvest this year, Paul. It's like the greens there. Your fucking career is dwindling. Anisa had to announce that she's quitting streaming after a grand entrance because she couldn't even crack 100 live. And now yours is going down. You're at 400, bro. Oh, we got a rough harvest this year. And when I talk shit on you, it's just like sprinkling a little water on your shit.
I can't. 1 second. I gotta find something. He's such an asshole, bro. I'm gonna check Reddit for maybe this clip, but this will never not be funny. Beg members. Remember when Ethan was begging for members? How can I find that clip? And he had just bought the Rolex, and there's a clip of him, guys, we've been having a hard time on the channel, and we need new members. Please become a member of the channel, please. Where is begging? Ethan begs for members. Can we find that clip? God. I'm trying to find it. I can't, folks.
Shit. It's not even worth it. That's how irrelevant you've become.
Ethan claims that he sent Idubbbz a legal threat. Holy shit. Are we getting to that point, hopefully?
Trust me, it's one of my favorite things.
KOJ asked, did he address the prostitute comment? I don't think so. I tried to look for it at first. Can anyone let me know? Nogzolotto, you know everything that's going down in this live stream. Do you know if he's addressed the prostitute comment? Because we missed that.
They're shitting on you guys. And I'm appreciate given the opportunity to do it here. But it's not my prerogative anymore, because at this point it just helps you. The weed ain't coming in this year, Marks. I don't know what we're gonna do. That's you, bro. You're fucking like Grapes of Wrath, broke ass.
Which one is he?
The one that breastfeeds a baby at the end. He's that one. That's you, bro. I'm burning the oranges on the side of the road, and your ass is walking home in the Dust Bowl. Grapes of Wrath reference, anyone?
Yeah, shout out Steinbeck.
Great American novel.
Wow.
One of the great American novels.
Mm-hmm.
No, oh yeah, so Anisa thought I stopped talking because I'm afraid of her. I'm afraid of her fucking nasty lasered pussy.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
I'm sorry.
Stop.
So this is what people mean when they say you're psychosexually obsessed with someone. You can't stop making sexual comments about their body. You keep thinking about it. You keep talking about it. You keep bringing it up. No one's finding it funny. No one finds it funny except you. You don't have to literally, pleasure yourself to be sexually obsessed with someone. Constantly bringing up their body is a sign of that. Kind of like you used to remember when you kept talking about Philip DeFranco and bringing up his body, and Philip DeFranco had to legitimately be like, stop fucking talking about my body, dude. Remember that?
Don't make me bring up nutting and a
There was
moderator.
suggest-
again.
oh, okay.
You're like, there's this clip that clearly you're not being misogynist to, but you're like,
Because you're here.
I'm gonna try to give them some clips that'll use against me.
Wait,
I don't think you're. I'm just saying it. I agree with Tamara. So you go a little hard on the pussy a little bit.
It's, you know what? It's
That's what she
fine.
said.
There were some
You
suggestions.
fucking got
to use
him,
the word
dude.
carpet instead.
Carpet.
Yes.
I'm using it because, oh, Ela donated. She said, he's for tired. True.
Only because you're here.
Oh, God.
You usually breastfeed babies.
Fist. Tired. True.
Only because you're here.
He's for tired. He's poor. It's a bad harvest. Bro.
I
Booker. I'm still mad that you called me an asshole. I think. I'm lashing out.
By the way, if you're watching live, we have 266 live viewers, but only 119 likes. So click that like button. It helps the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. If you used to be a subscriber and unsubscribed, resubscribe. Folks, we used to be at 30K subscribers. We went back down a little bit, but now we're on the path. Can we make it? Can we make it together, hand in hand?
Good to work through how you're feeling.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I guess what they do in their free time is up to them, but I need to move on. I need to do other shit.
Mm-hmm.
I understand how hard it is to get attention online when you're not relying on kind of the easy shit. And the easy shit
Bro,
is,
my God, he's saying such like level-headed stuff. Like they're trying to make this sound like he's desperately trying to like apologize to Ethan, and then like he's such a failure, and he's being such a mature person. He's being like, hey, I don't want to talk about this anymore. They're talking about us. It doesn't match my principles. I know it's an easy way to get views. I don't want to do that. Like Ethan's making fun of Idubbbz's views. Exactly. If Idubbbz was being lazy and just wanted to get Denny's patrons the easy way, he would just fucking do nothing but talk about you all day, and his channel would be banging. But he's saying he doesn't want to do that, and yet you're still making fun of him for not taking the easy way out. But that's what being principled is. It's having principles and actually acting on those principles. It's not just saying, I'm a leftist, I'm trying to grow, I'm trying to be a good person, but then what you do online shows the opposite of what you're saying. He's practicing what he's been preaching, and he's showing growth. Dude, I'm so fucking genuinely proud of Idubbbz. I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of the man he's becoming. You know what I'm saying? And I'm honestly, like, I love the fact that I could say he's a friend of the show. It really means so much to me. And he's speaking so graciously right now. And just the comparison, compare him to Ethan and what a dick, little bitter, immature bitch Ethan is being, makes Idubbbz seem all that much bigger and all that much more impressive to me in my eyes.
like rolling around in drama.
Yeah, well, even when you were saying I'm a molester.
Oh, Chris found the video. Yes, please send it to me, Chris. Please.
My children. I mean, shit was you were popping off with like 1,000 Denny patrons. That was, you know,
it was a good time.
So let me tell you a little story. The second Idubbbz stopped talking about us happened to coincide when I took into my service some fine Canadian lawyers. That's right. Lawyers that specialize in defamation. And by the way,
there we go. He's talking about it. So apparently he has sent Idubbbz some kind of a cease and desist or something. So Ethan can't help himself but hiring more lawyers. Let's spend some more money on lawyers. Let's go. So we got a Canadian lawyer this time. Is he also an Israeli settler?
I really don't think that's okay. Thing put out. Some fine Canadian defamation lawyers that sent a letter to Anisa and Ian demanding a retraction and a halting of the defamatory statements that I molest my children. And the day after that,
did they even make those statements, or did Idubbbz just share the image of what Destiny wrote? This is fucking crazy. Does he really thinks this makes him look good, right? Strawberry, who says he's officially off the rails. Yeah, he's literally a comic book villain at this point. He is worse than a comic book villain. He is so pathetic. He is so fucking pathetic.
The Scorched Lagoon was slain. Like smog. There was only one skill shown, and it was the threat of a lawsuit. That's right.
Well, I'm glad Ethan Klein has found his power. Ethan, if you were like a Magic the Gathering character or like some cards, like his special ability would be can contact the lawyer within a moment. Will threaten litigation. His litigation can slay a level 5,000 dragon. Like, that is Ethan's ability. If he were in a card game, you know, busts out the lawyer. You get a lawyer, like, side card, like a power-up card, which is a lawyer. So you have Ethan's character, and then you add the lawyer power-up card, and now you get a Mega Ethan, and then, you know what I mean? You get your deck of cards. Like, that's the character that he is now. This is, oh my God. Meg or Maggie, who's been a member for 6 months. Meg, thank you so much. Missed you in the chat saying joining the stream late. What a jump scare with Ethan. I'm sorry about that. I have to be sorry about that.
It's not because they're principled.
And thank you for being a member for 6 months.
It's not because he's above it. In fact, they're hurting bad. Look at him. His shit is fucking falling off so hard. It's crazy how hard it's falling off. It was literally the day he stopped talking about it, right? He doesn't talk about the snark anymore. He doesn't talk about me anymore. And they're, by the way, desperately, unfortunately, this is the ultimate irony, and I love this. America, love America. If he lived in California, I wouldn't even bother threatening to sue him. because in our great state, we have anti-slap laws that make it extraordinarily difficult to sue public figures for defamation. And we have this extreme appreciation for free speech in the First Amendment. Now, let me tell you something. Ian, he hates America. He wants to get as far away as possible. He thinks this place sucks. So he moved to the northern wall and pledged to the Night Watch.
So he's admitting that this is a lawsuit that is mainly targeted at, like, just shutting his critics up and silencing Idubbbz.
Let me tell you something about Canada, the North. Defamation laws ain't quite the same up there. And when I spoke to an attorney about it and showed it to him, they're like, yeah, no, this is quite bad. This is definitely actionable here in Canada. In America, in California, you could say that. Could have said that. But in Canada...
Why do you think we do our show?
Yeah, he's exactly admitting that this is a slap suit. He's like, I wouldn't be able to get away with this here in California because free speech is protected. Over in Canada, no such luck. Dude, that's fucking crazy. Oh my God, dude. How many lawsuits does this guy have? You think he's looking for a Lebanese lawyer right about now? But we don't share any fucking slander over here. We just share the truth. We just share the truth.
Exactly. Exactly. You think I could do the show in Edmonton? I'd be ruined. Be ruined. Exactly. You were so desperate to get away from America, right? But now that you're in Canada, I found me a Canadian lawyer who's pretty gung-ho about suing you. And I might just do that. And, you know, he's groveling.
Wait, but he's apologized.
Yeah, but the damage is done.
So this apology was not... Because I see people...
Ethan loves to use the word groveling. Like, this person is groveling. He loves making people grovel. Just like Ryan Kavanaugh made him grovel, he felt so embarrassed, he felt so shitty about himself that he now wants to transfer that feeling to everyone else. Everyone who slighted him, in his opinion, needs to grovel, like Ethan Klein was made to grovel to Ryan Kavanaugh. I can't believe this, dude. Can't fucking believe this. What an asshole. What an asshole.
They're taking this to mean that you threatened them.
Oh, definitely. Aravi Baby says Canadian lawyer is just Harley. Definitely, Harley Morenstein must have put him in contact with a lawyer.
No.
And that in response,
because Harley Morenstein's been involved in some lawsuits. I think he tried to sue. So when Harley Morenstein used to do Epic Mealtime, one of his partner, his best friend, left and started like his own YouTube channel. Harley Morenstein like tried to sue him. Harley Morenstein is kind of an asshole, folks.
Apologizing. No, he's
We're
just
in
doing
talks.
Oh, okay.
They're desperate to prevent litigation.
Gotcha.
And they've preemptively apologized out of pure patheticness. But, you know, in my opinion, because there's no agreement. You just want to go, oh, I'm so sorry. Please. My principles.
Don't just be sorry. Think
Exactly.
for one fucking second.
Exactly. Thank you, Christopher. Fucking legend.
Christian.
Christopher. We're on closer
Oh,
terms.
good for you.
So I might, so the defamation's already happened. We sent them a letter saying like, hey, you got to stop because the damages are just mounting up. And they desperately stopped, right? And they got a lawyer. And now we're just talking, I don't want to give away the details of our settlement because I'm way above that. Right, Dan?
You're above.
Atrocious. We're just watching a fucking rich asshole gloat about being rich, and we're watching him describe how he is using his money and power to harass other people. Like, this isn't even a fun reaction like right now. It's just like, again, disgust. How I always feel like, you just feel like this dark feeling like, goddamn, like this is how the rich and powerful like control the world. This is how it happens. You know what I mean? They get a little bit of money, they get money, and then they just silence the world. They control what people say, what people can and can't say. They scare you with their money. They wave their money around. Like this to me, this is disturbing. And he's always, and this is a lot of the time, this is happening to people that I know personally. Like he's out there suing people that I know and that I like. You know, Idubbbz and Anisa came on to our fundraiser. They donated $1,000 to help feed displaced Lebanese people. You know, and now this motherfucker is gloating about wanting to sue them. For what did they do? They shared they talked about something that Destiny put out there, and you have no smoke for Destiny, but you have smoke for Idubbbz and Anisa. Chris found the clip of Ethan groveling for members.
That thank you to our members. Thank you to our members so very much. I was explaining on Monday that it's no surprise, or it's no secret, that the show has taken a bit of a downswing on viewership, and therefore ad revenue and memberships, because I'm stand on my business.
You certainly do.
And you know what I mean? And it wasn't not an unexpected thing to happen. I expected it as a result of my decisions to distance myself from Hasan and his, in my opinion, more radical community than I'm comfortable with. And I want to say that thank you to everyone who continues to support us with the memberships. And if you are in a position to support us, if you can afford the $5 a month or whatever it costs, then I would greatly appreciate that.
If you're in a position to support us, if you can afford the $5 a month, I would greatly appreciate it. This was right after he was gloating about a new Rolex that he bought, and this was after making fun of Frogan and saying that Frogan is e-begging and begging for rent money and whatever the fuck. Here he is. But hey, if you could spare he literally said if you can spare the $5, like just say spare some change. Just put your hand out and say spare some change. Might as well do that, and you're out there making fun of other people and their members or how they try to make money while streaming. Mithy Eve has just gifted 5 Do Not Worry memberships. We're at 30 new members today. Mithy Eve, thank you so much. That is so fucking generous and kind. Crotchy, Groovy, Alan B, Adosoda, Ziga Stupin, congratulations. Holy fuck. Mithy Eve, thank you so much. You guys are being so incredibly kind and so generous and so supportive. We love you. Thank you so much. Holy fuck, guys. W's in the chat for Mithy Eve. Let's go.
At this time. However, we're fine. We're going to be fine. And I'm just happy you're here.
We're going to make it, baby.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. I'm just happy you're here.
Okay, so that's pretty fucking pathetic. If you could spare the change, spare some change.
Of giving details of the settlement?
I respect the Canadian legal system with the utmost care and respect.
I see.
And
you're not supposed to share any details as well.
I would never. The Crown would never.
You usually share everything, so that doesn't sound right at all.
I respect the Crown.
Okay, so it sounds like because you're not allowed to.
Not allowed to is one thing, but I just respect the Crown.
Okay, got it.
But I will say that I think I'm going to do it, right? Because the damages, right, to my reputation are terrible. I feel terribly damaged. And there's actually such a crazy, funny thing about the Canadian thing, too, because he moved to Canada. I learned you can't even crowdfund in Canada for lawsuits.
He says, I think I'm going to... Oh, my... Dude, this guy is so fucking evil. He has been harassing these people nonstop for a year. And now he is gleefully describing how he plans to sue them and that it's convenient for him that they're in Canada because there's no anti-slap law. So basically admitting that this is a slap lawsuit. that would be thrown out here in America, and he's now saying that they can't even crowdfund over there, so he's gleefully describing how they're going to have to come up with money to pay for this lawsuit, which, I'm sorry, what damages did Idubbbz cause you? I'm pretty sure you've caused way more damage to Idubbbz than he has to you, Ethan, and the amount of harassment that you've done over the past year. I'm sorry, this is like this is pissing me off. Like, this is like genuinely upsetting me that he's doing this, and he's gloating about it, and he's smiling about it, and he has that same smug face that he has when he talks about the Casey Tron lawsuit or the Denims lawsuits or all of those lawsuits. It's that smug, rich attitude where he's threatening you and exerting his power over you. And
you can't. Why? So I'm not sure on the exact law, but if he did crowdfund, they'd have to basically ID and verify the identity of every single person that gives money.
Oh, okay.
So it's like basically virtually impossible. It would be to, do something like that on GoFundMe. So they're not even capable of crowdfunding for this. The fact that they moved to the Canada.
Why would they have to do that?
My guy, they don't have to do it on fucking GoFundMe. They could fucking do it on YouTube. They could do special YouTube live streams. You're just counting on GoFundMe. Okay, YouTube will get 30%, but whatever.
This is a really successful YouTuber.
You're right.
He's probably got a lot of money, right?
No, you're right. I assume a lot of people would want to support them. That's all.
In fact, didn't I hear that that they never have to work another day in their life?
Anisa said that recently.
Let's give it up.
Sounds like they're pretty well.
God, Dan has become oh my God, like what a major piece of shit. Yeah, KOJ says it makes my blood boil. It kind of, because you know why it makes your blood boil? Because you're watching injustice happen in front of you. You're watching literally a rich asshole, a rich Zionist asshole, who has been harassing these people for a year straight, who is now using the fact that he has money, he's rich, to silence people that he doesn't like. He's doing it to Denims, Casey Tron Frogan, Reddit, Noah Samson, and now he plans on doing it with Idubbbz and Anisa. That's fucking crazy. I mean, I hope they can use the footage of like him literally saying this lawsuit wouldn't work in California, but like I don't know if Canada gives a fuck. I don't know if that's how the law works.
True, right. So, should be.
Yeah, Dan in a way is worse than Ethan because Dan, we expected more from Dan. Dan was the smart one. Dan was the one that kept Ethan in line. Now it's
yeah,
no problem.
Should be no problem for them. But at any rate, this is about look. This is about protecting my family, my reputation. And the fact that he moved to Canada was a 5D chess play against himself.
How are you protecting your family? How does the lawsuit against Idubbbz and Anisa protect your family? I would love to know that. How does that protect your family? They're literally not talking about your family. What did they say? Did they share the message that Destiny had written?
Very good.
So I'm very happy he moved to Canada. I'm glad to know that we have the best and brightest protecting us in the north. Winter is coming.
I'm a woke dragon.
And I wish you guys the best. I really do.
Shut the fuck up with your wishing people the best, man.
I really, really do.
Can I ask, so why, I didn't follow all this. What's the deal with this Destiny connection?
The quote was a Destiny quote.
Right.
But the thing is, Destiny made it clear he didn't believe it. He was just doing it to be an asshole.
Got it.
Right? Idubbbz, who knows...
That banner, that was just like a statement.
Just a quote with zero context that says, Ethan Klein molests his children.
Right.
And then Idubbbz put that as a watermark for his whole episode and is like, man, this is a really serious accusation. He should really address this. Right? And so I'm down to clown.
That is some 4D chess for sure.
Yeah, and I'm down to clown and be silly and talk shit and roll around the pig shit. But everybody, not just myself, everybody when they saw that was like, dude, you've lost your mind. This is too far.
That was too far? That was too far? After what you did to Ryan Kavanaugh and you had a whole wall of Ryan Kavanaugh, he just shared something that someone else said about you and said that it's a serious allegation, and now you're making it seem like you're not even going after the person that made the accusation? You fucking coward. He's too scared to go after Destiny because he knows that Destiny's audience would eat him alive.
And the booger post.
And, listen, accountability comes for all of us. And
accountability comes for all of us. Dude, I'm sure if Ethan had like a slam dunk way to fucking sue me, he would have fucking done that shit. He would have fucking done that shit.
In Canada especially. The crown demands. The crown demands it. Do they do the crown there? I think they do. They're like welfare of the crown. We love the queen.
I thought they have a prime minister.
Yeah, but no, but they're.
Okay, awesome comment from Pulgaroja 93. Says at this point, might as well move this piece of shit podcast to Israel where it belongs. You know what? Yes. Not that I want them any closer to me, but this is a spiritually Israeli podcast. It does not get more Israeli than this. It does not get more spiritually Israeli than this. So yeah, might as well just fucking host it from Tel Aviv. Yalla. Yalla, it's hey, we also use this word in Israel. Yalla, it means let's go. It's an Israeli word actually. Yalla.
Hey, Commonwealth
country. Yeah, they still respect the crown.
They're part of the empire, bro.
To some extent.
It's just it's like a ceremonial, traditional.
Wow. Right.
I don't think it's anything more than that. Well, listen, the crown is the legal term for state and government. Isn't that badass? Anyway, so that's what's popping in my neck of the woods. So yeah, that's why I believe, in my opinion, Ian is issuing this apology, and it just makes me laugh because you can tell when he's saying it, he's choking on it. It's like, bleh.
It's crazy the stuff that like the narratives that stick with people who are on snark. Like that's the same thing that Mike from PA was harassing me about when I went home from my grandma's funeral, and he was messaging me, "Do you have a comment on this? Do you have a comment on Ethan not responding to Destiny?" It's like, why did Destiny even say this in the first place? Wasn't it because Ethan called him out and there was this whole beef, this whole like explosion of shit? Like,
and also Destiny, like, don't you guys?
So now they're just justifying why. Well, I mean, obviously Destiny's gonna say it. He was beefing with Ethan. Of course he's gonna accuse him of raping his children. What is that the argument now? You dumb fucks. Oh my god, dude, you gotta just make a judge watch all of this. He'll throw Ethan in jail right away.
Hate Destiny.
Just make him watch a couple of years worth of H3.
Oh, like explosion of shit. Like,
and also Destiny, like, don't you guys hate Destiny? Don't you guys think he's like the most like uncredible like shitbag?
Right.
But now all of a sudden you're parading around his.
I mean, it's obviously not in good faith.
Yeah,
They're not defending Destiny's honor here or anything.
No,
so.
but yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And this is what I keep trying to warn these snark people. It's not, you are gonna fuck yourself because you get in this snark world. And you think that you can just say shit like that.
Yeah.
And you
says the guy who was literally scrolling through a snark subreddit while he's at a poker tournament. Does anything you say even have meaning? Does anything hold any weight? What are you even talking about? He's just what are you even talking about, man?
And you think that like these
You've been snarking on these people for a year. You look at snark accounts and now you're saying that like snark obsessed, like, you're snark obsessed. You're at a fucking poker table checking a snark page. Who's the insane, mentally unstable snarker?
Mods who tried to who are now lost the whole battle for the subpoena and are now shitting bricks. Guess what? Snark brain. You didn't have to be this way. They're like, I'm scared for my life. Really? Log off. I'm scared for my life. My family never look at me the same. Okay, turn off your monitor and go outside. None of this happens.
Stop criticizing me and I won't sue you. This won't happen.
You don't understand. I have to snark.
Son, this is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass.
I mean, Walter said it. Walter walked so I could run.
You see what happens? You see what happens, Larry?
Go on.
You see what happens? This is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass, Larry.
You think Walter wanted to do that?
This is what happens, Larry. You see what happens, Larry?
You four hands. No.
Car.
No, you mean you.
It's the best.
A great soundtrack. When they were in Canada,
yeah. That's my understanding. Could they not try and move the case to California and say Canada has no jurisdiction? Explain.
No, the comment was made when they were in Canada.
Yeah. That's my understanding. It matters where they are when they make the defamatory statement, and in their case, they were in Canada. So
yeah, my lawyers are pretty badass too. I'd be scared to fuck with them. I wouldn't want a lawyer from them.
Right.
It's not some shoe-sting operation. He's the real deal, dude.
I'm surprised he didn't just call the episode, I'm suing Idubbbz and Anisa.
Anyway, fun times, good times. And with that being said, let's move right along. From Anisa's nasty laser.
I'm gonna butt you.
I'm gonna butt you. I already said bust. In my mod?
Only because you're here.
I was doing a sound.
The Saikuno?
Yeah, that was another gross one people couldn't handle.
Only because you're here.
Only because you're here. What happened? Is there any updates to Saikuno? What's he doing?
He's gone.
Still busting?
He's just out.
I hope he comes back, so I
let's
do
see.
miss him.
Last tweet 4 weeks ago, looks like. Oof, yeah.
Oops, we're done watching this. I don't want to get sued for this crap. My God. Ethan Klein. Threatens to sue Idubbbz. It's fucking nuts. It's crazy. Sorry, guys. 1 second. I'm changing a little something here. Okay. Guys, I'm going to have dinner and I'm going to have dessert. We've been streaming for 2 hours and a half. It is midnight, a little 6 minutes past midnight here. What a bummer of a stream. I was not at all expecting it to go this direction. I thought we were going to react to part 2 of Hasan Bad. We're not going to finish the video on stream. You know, we tried today. Apparently, Ethan is going to threaten Idubbbz and Anisa. Just disgusting behavior. I don't even know what to say. I'm sorry for the it's like I'm kind of annoyed. I'm just like upset. I'm like annoyed, you know, because we're literally watching someone abuse their power. You're watching someone being evil on purpose and gloat about it and get support from their dumbass fucking staff and from their fucking fans and from dumbass fucking people on Twitter. And it's just fucking annoying to see cruel people, cruel, bitter, mean, shitty people not win, but like try to win or like try to one up someone or try to hurt them financially and just gloat about it and take pleasure in ruining someone's life. People who are just fucking minding their own business in fucking Canada. And you have Ethan Klein and his fucking family and his fucking staff obsessing over these people. God, I fucking hate them so much more than I did. I used to be like, they're not even worth like hating or thinking about. But like, no, they're definitely like, they're hateable people. They are hateable people. Immensely dislikable. Immensely cruel. Evil. Straight up evil. I don't know what else to say. It's like, it's horrifying, you know? Tomorrow, I'm building Eevee, folks. Subscribe to Tino's Playroom. We're going to be building this live tomorrow on stream. It's going to take about it's going to be about a 3-hour build, something like that. It's going to be a fun, chill stream. I'm not sure if I'm streaming at night. If there are any updates on this, I might do another, I want to look back and see what are the chapters in this thing. I don't know. We'll see. Too much H3 this week, so no more H3. So tomorrow night, Tino's Playroom, folks. Let me show you the channel. Let me show you the channel. Let me show you where you need to subscribe. The link is pinned on top or at the bottom of the live chat. Please subscribe if you like fun Lego videos. Look, today we hung out. We reacted to the Lego Minas Tirith reveal, the brand new Lord of the Rings set, and we looked at all of Lego's June releases and a few more. We played Copper Drop, Lego builds, gaming. I've spoken to Elias today. We are going to plan a Dark Souls 2 stream, possibly for this week if some other plans fall through, or at the very latest, Tuesday of next week. At the latest, me and Elias will be playing Dark Souls 2 together. Once again, I'm sorry, the war got in the way. Some life got in the way. But Dark Souls 2 is coming back, folks. Thank you so much for being here. For everybody who gifted memberships, special thank yous to everybody who gifted, but a very special thank you to Dried Coconut, who broke his own personal rules. But I want to thank Miffy Eve for the gifted. Dried Coconut, thank you so much. Haley D, Marina, Sunflower Dragon, Comrade Causey, and Honk Big, thank you all for the gifted and for the super chats. Haley D, Noxolotl, thank you guys so much. Clay Bentrice, Salad Schla, Zombie Penguin, Chris. You guys are also kind, also generous. Thank you so much for such a pop-in stream. I apologize for all of the Ethan Klein H3 stuff. It's been a crazy stuff. Tonight we're not supposed to even talk about this. This just happened, so I do apologize for that. You want less of that stuff? Hit up Tino's Playroom. Also, we're gonna do the glam. So glam. Let me see what won, by the way. So glam it is. Oh no, Goth Clown won. Goth Clown has 32% of the vote. It was almost glam at some point. We might do glam. We'll see. Either goth, clown, or glam. So we'll see. We'll do that with Demi. Folks, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to add some chapters to this, and I'm going to get some food. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. And as always, do not worry.